Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, oh, I am? I like to have
We
everything
almost-
open.
I am.
I am.
Almost made
It's my
it to where
turn.
I didn't come in today.
Why?
My
Come in.
bad.
Like this is a job.
Yeah.
I'm calling in.
I won't be there
I
this
think
week,
I'm
guys.
sick.
You're gonna be like Mordecai.
I got the black lung pop.
I
I'm
told
getting
Jackson.
a heart
I told
transfer
Jackson I wasn't
today.
going to eat all of his Skittles. That might have been a lie.
You're gonna have to buy him more.
I bought them anyway.
Well, yeah, but you have to buy him more.
It's not like he's concerned. He's got so much
He's
candy
got a whole
down
cabinet
there.
full of fucking candy.
Yeah, if Dad wasn't doing too good this week, I probably wouldn't have been here today.
You're doing great now.
Yeah.
Good. Good news. All right. Hold on.
Oh fuck, we've been on this whole time.
Oh,
For about a minute, yeah. I got stuff in my mouth.
I can do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are the Bonsai Movie Crew. Right, guys? Say hello.
Hi.
Use your inside voices.
Hey!
Shh.
Oh, inside.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you
Um,
guys.
We do a
Inside.
podcast every week. If you're new here, you gotta stay energetic, Dad. You fail every time.
You
That's
gotta
why
stay
he's on the
track,
Skittles
too.
right
I
now. He's
am
getting
on
his energy
track.
up.
Listen, okay? We do a movie every week if you're new.
Calm down.
And
She
you
said
can go ahead
energetic.
and follow us on our TikTok,
Too much.
Twitter, Facebook,
Sorry.
YouTube,
Instagram.
and our Instagram. And TikTok. TikTok's a big one. And our YouTube. Just hit the like button. Dad really likes that button.
You can also
Apparently.
listen to
He's
our
got a
pod.
thing for
You
it.
can now also listen to our podcast on
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
You don't have to just watch the video. They just did this. I don't know how long ago they did this, but I just realized that we can upload. Well, Buzzsprout I think just added
Yeah.
it to their feed.
Also, it was okay.
So I think it was a Buzzsprout update, not a YouTube. I think YouTube had already done this. But essentially, now instead of just watching the video, if you need somewhere to listen to it, you don't feel like paying for a subscription like Spotify, whatever, you can actually listen to us just on YouTube now. So
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you guys. Dad, you want to do our creator profile?
Maybe she should do the intro from now. Maybe that should just be her thing.
that should be her thing, just
Yeah.
to introduce us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
better
I'm
zero that
energetic.
shit in then.
Yeah.
So, you want to do our creator
You missed
profile?
one thing.
Uh,
You forgot about our Discord.
girl, I asked you if I missed anything.
Bitch.
I said,
Dude,
I
straight in the
didn't.
eye.
I didn't say whether or not you forgot anything.
You went
Don't
ahead.
touch that.
It was shaking.
But anyway, check out our Discord where if you want to converse with us, you can. So we've got quite a few people in there so far.
can be
Mostly our
inquisitive.
friends, but
I don't know.
We're
some
willing
of
to
them,
grow.
But I probably.
you don't know a lot of them because a
Yeah.
lot of them were my friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to,
I didn't have a Discord before this, so. I don't know
Also,
these people.
if you get into our Discord, our podcast videos are in the Discord now too. I made it a completely separate channel in the Discord with all of our podcast videos. Every one of them are there, even the ones that aren't available through where there was. Fuck. So I think that some of them aren't available on YouTube, or are they not available? I don't remember honestly, but everything
they
that
were
we
all on.
have is on our Discord too. So
I thought they were all on YouTube.
no, what it was there were some that we had started out doing that aren't on our YouTube that are now. No, yeah, they're all on the.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty
yeah.
sure. I was
Because
pretty
turned
sure
them all
that
into
they
videos
all were on
Guys.
YouTube.
We haven't been saying this, but you can email us too.
Or you can just get on our Discord and talk to us there.
Or
Yeah,
you can
and
email
eventually,
us. If you're not tech savvy and don't want Discord and you just already have like an email thingy, just
True.
email us.
Or maybe you're shy.
Or maybe you're shy and don't like talking in front of other.
We're not
Typing
asking you
in
to
front
video
of-
call us.
and
No, like,
eventually,
I don't
I'm
want to
trying
talk in
to
front of other
explain
people. I just want to have
myself.
like a one-on-one
And
conversation.
and eventually
If
we'll.
you would like to put in your input, please let us know.
We don't even, at this point, we shouldn't even have to share what our name is on because it's obviously the Bonsai Movie Crew at gmail.com.
Yeah. And eventually, if you're going to be on our Discord, we
But
might
if it's
have.
their first time watching, we should.
Holy
Eric,
shit,
Eric,
Karen!
Eric,
Shut the fuck up! God Damn! I've said eventually like 6 goddamn times.
Keep getting
I didn't
interrupted.
even hear you, God, and I got yelled at. I said one thing. Fine, I won't say
Karen's like,
anything.
I'm not saying a fucking word for the rest of the
Good
podcast.
Lord.
It's okay, Karen.
I said one thing.
I was in the middle of the sentence though. Fuck.
I did too. I interrupted you, and then I was like, I'm gonna let him talk. And then you were like, Karen was like right in there. That was fucking hilarious.
I didn't even hear that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
She apologized.
I will
I didn't
never
apologize.
fucking talk
Sorry,
again.
Eric. Go ahead, man.
Sorry, Eric. The stage is yours.
All right. Eventually,
And
I so wanted to interrupt him right there.
I'm done.
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Eventually, if you do join our Discord, we'll probably have our videos on here live.
Yeah, I was
Possibly.
thinking about that too. It'd be awesome to be able to like stream it all and stuff. I thought
Yeah.
about making a Twitch for that reason too, because I know you can stream on Twitch.
Yeah, you
but you
can.
guys
Well,
have to
I
actually
want
have
to
to
do
come
Twitch
and watch.
though. There's
for that.
let me see if I can find it. It's on my apps. Kick. There's a thing on Kick too.
Kick? What is
Yeah.
that?
It's just like Twitch,
Oh, there's too much of this stuff now.
but I guess this on Kick, it's got a lot more feedback or something like that.
Okay.
I'll have to look into it a little
But
bit
no
more.
one's ever
All
heard
right.
of it.
So, anyway, so check us out on all our social stuff and all that good shit. Anyway, let's move on here.
Dad, do you want to do our creator profile now?
I'm not sure if that's a question or
Or a
should be
demand.
cocky or yeah,
I think
demand.
she's just passing. Oh, sorry. I won't talk.
It was a
Karen,
transitional moment.
Karen, you need to apologize to your sister now.
Fuck that! I never apologize anymore.
I'm sorry on behalf of Eric.
He screamed at me.
I
Oh,
know.
God.
I'm really sorry.
Hug it out,
about
guys,
him.
your brother
He's
and
got
sister.
angry. He beats his wife.
Man,
No, I don't.
Does not beat his wife. If anything, Kendra beats him.
probably.
She probably like, shut up, bitch.
You screamed
I did.
You guys
I
want
was,
a Skittle?
I was
You gave her
irritated.
at me. I
PTSD.
was only the one person.
You
Give
guys
her
want a Skittle?
PTSD.
No,
She's
I'm
having
good,
war
thank you.
Want a
flashbacks
Skittle?
right now.
Anybody Skittle?
No, I'm good.
I like Skittles. Anyway, let's move on.
To our creator profile.
To our
Please,
creator
who
profile.
are we doing this week, Father?
Can anybody guess?
No. Oh, wait. Will Smith? No, oh my
Smith-
God.
Will Smith's not even in this movie.
I know.
It's either
Every
Vince
time
Vaughn,
I
Will Ferrell,
think of Will Ferrell,
Maybe
I say
or
Will Smith.
Luke Wilson.
I'm definitely not
Will
doing Luke Wilson because I
Ferrell.
don't care about him.
Okay,
Will Ferrell?
Vince Vaughn.
Will Ferrell.
It was a toss up, but yeah, it's Will Ferrell.
Yeah. You want me to read it?
No, I want Karen to read it.
I can't.
Why?
I can't talk.
Oh.
Karen.
Oh shit! Shut your mouth.
See,
Yeah, I
She is.
She's
I
trying
can't.
to.
I can't.
Yeah, I want Karen to
Okay,
read it.
you speak.
No, it's-
Speak, peasant.
Hold on a second.
We're allowing you to speak for the moment.
hold on.
I'm not yelling.
Too many words in one sentence. Please refrain from doing that again.
Mi scusi.
That took way too long to do.
That's me saying I'm sorry.
Is there one that actually says sorry, or...
Miss Guzzi? It's kind of like excuse me.
Did you fart?
Not yet.
Oh.
Who
You'll know.
Gonna crop dust us.
No, I'll
He's
wait
gonna
till we
do
go
it,
up the
and then
steps.
he'll
I'll
walk
go
up the
first.
You'll be the
steps.
first one up.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Who is Will Ferrell? Born in 1967 in Irvine, California, Will Ferrell launched his career in comedy as a member of the Los Angeles-based improv group The Groundlings. Following his acclaimed 7-year run as a cast member of Saturday Night Live, he became one of the film's industry's biggest comedic draws through off-color hits like Old School and Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Ferrell also co-founded the popular video streaming streaming site Funny or Die. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he
I
I
think
didn't
I
even
knew
know that
that.
existed.
and enjoyed success as a voiceover actor via animated features like Megamind. Like, I knew one of their first videos was with him and Pearl,
Yeah, him
but
and
I
the
didn't
little
know
girl.
that
Yeah,
he was like a founder.
I think that's his daughter.
It is his daughter. Quiet Beginnings. John William Farrell was born on July 16th, 1967. I didn't know his first name was John.
I didn't either.
In Irvine, California. The oldest son of Righteous Brothers keyboardist Lee Farrell and teacher Kay Farrell, Will was by his admission hardly the class clown as a student at University High School. Studious and somewhat quiet, Farrell chose to make his mark on the football field, where he set a school record for most football field goals made. Even in the more comfortable confines of his suburban home, Farrell displayed little of the outrageous, funny outbursts that would later help define his career. Very even-tempered, very easygoing, his mother recalled in an interview with Esquire. You know those little Matchbox cars? Will would line up his Matchbox cars by himself and be happy. You'd say, you want to go to Disneyland today? Or line up your cars, and he'd have to think about it. That's not to say Farrell was a straight man. A glimpse of his comedic skills showed up each morning.
You said that so questionably.
Well, it's weird. It's a weird way to put, like, I know that she means, like, that's not to say that he was, like, always like, serious, but it's a weird way to say it.
He's not gay.
A glimpse of his comedic skills showed up each morning at high school when he disguised his voice to make the daily announcements over the PA system. Upon graduation in 1986, Farrell attended the University of Southern California at Los Angeles, where he joined the Delta Tau fraternity and pursued a degree in sports journalism. Introduction to comedy. After his graduation in 1989, Farrell got his first taste of the NBC television world, not a Saturday Night Live, but as an intern for the network sports department. As the story goes, Farrell had an epiphany about where his true talents lie after ad-libbing an on-air joke that drew laughs from the crowd. Shortly afterward, Farrell moved back home with his parents and began his pursuit of a comedy career, taking acting classes and earning parts in regional theater. Soon, Farrell landed a regular spot with the Groundlings, a popular Los Angeles improv troupe that has produced such noted SNL cast members as John Lovitz, Phil Hartman, Maya Rudolph, Will Forte, and Kristen Wiig. Here, Farrell honed his impersonation skills and caught a few TV breaks, earning guest spots on sitcoms like Fox's Living Single and ABC's Grace Under Fire. What I recognized when I started doing comedy was that I'm probably not the wittiest, not the fastest on my feet, but the one thing I can guarantee is that I won't hold anything back, Farrell explained to Esquire. It was just funnier to me, and it played funnier where instead of just yelling at someone in a scene, you're yelling to the point where you're losing your voice, that one extra step. If that's what's called for within the context, isn't that our job as comedians? You okay?
I'm sorry.
Did you burp?
I gave her a Skittle and she gagged.
Oh, I thought she burped.
You'd be like Mordecai.
You don't like Skittles at all?
Somebody gags, you just...
It was while performing with the Groundlings in the early 1990s that Farrell first caught the attention of SNL founder and producer Lorne Michaels, who'd come to Los Angeles looking for a new talent for the show. Farrell was invited to an initial audition and then asked to come back for another round. Saturday Night Live. I had read how Adam Sandler in his meeting with Lorne had humped a chair and had him laughing so hard he signed him on the spot.
He humped a chair?
Adam Sandler. He said, I had read how Adam Sandler in his meeting with Lorne had humped a chair and it had him laughing so hard he signed him on the spot.
That's what you got to do is hump a chair to get on that show?
Well, I'm sure that there's more to it now since Adam probably did it first. I mean, like, if that was the first time you saw somebody...
I'm going to go give a chair oral.
Listen, if that was the first time somebody did that in an audition, you probably would laugh too. Like, most times people are going to come in and, give it to you from, like, straight. Kind of like, what's her face? That Stretch girl, when she came in and did her audition for, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. She came in screaming, stole everybody's chairs, and blocked the door with it. Yeah, you're going to get the part. Because everybody else is going to come in and just read. Like they may have some inflection in their voice, but they're just going to read it. Yeah, like if you come in and you actually like give it some flavor.
Give it some flavor.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put that, Karen.
Well, I mean that's really what it is. You come in and you give it a little extra. I mean, that's going to get you somewhere.
Yeah, give a little extra to that chair.
Yeah. Might have left a spot.
I just pulled out 2 purple ones.
Oh, son of a bitch. Farrell said, so I thought I'm gonna go in there and be funny. I had a briefcase full of fake money, and as Lorne started talking, I was gonna open it, start stacking piles of money on his desk. Lorne, you can say whatever you want, but we all know what talks, and that's cold hard cash. Now I'm gonna walk out of here. You can take the cash if you want, or not, and then just leave and not come back.
I'm sorry. Was that expensive piece?
Impersonations, however, and not payola were what eventually landed Farrell on the SNL cast. The comedian used cash. Yeah. The comedian used the audition time to showcase two of his favorite characters, Chicago Cubs sportscaster Harry Carey, that's my favorite one, and an overzealous father. Hi! We know the moon is not made of green cheese. And an overzealous father who screams at his son to get off the shed roof that would later make him a star of the show. Farrell's arrival at the New York City-based sketch comedy show in the fall of 1995 came at a tumultuous time for SNL. On the heels of a rough ratings stretch the year before, Michaels had chosen to clean house, retaining just a handful of veteran performers as he welcomed 14 new ones, including Jim Brewer, Daryl Hammond, Sherry O'Terry, alongside Farrell. Within a few short years, Farrell had helped lead a ratings renaissance for SNL, prompting television audiences to return each week to his unique mix of new characters, including Steve Butabi, Marty Culp, and Professor Roger Clarvin, and impersonations of figures such as President George W. Bush, Janet Reno, oh my god, him as Janet Reno, that shit was funny too, and Neil Diamond. Will is the glue that holds the show together, Michaels told People's Magazine in 1998. He's the first choice of the writers for almost every sketch. Films: Austin Powers, A Night at the Roxbury, and Zoolander. In 1998, Farrell, who'd made a short but hilarious appearance in Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery, expanded his film work with a starring role in the SNL spinoff A Night at the Roxbury. The film, while a flop, signaled the start of his expansive movie credits. As Farrell was flooded with more and more movie offers, SNL producers became desperate.
Chris Kattan was not, because he's not funny.
SNL producers became desperate, except for when he's drinking scotch. SNL producers became desperate to keep their franchise star. In 2001, the same year he delivered another scene-stealing turn in Zoolander, Farrell accepted an unprecedented $350,000 plus salary from the program. A year later, though, Farrell decided to leave the show for good. Old School and Elf. Unlike other former cast members who departed SNL with grand illusions of Hollywood success, Farrell proved to be one of the industry's more bankable comedic stars. Following a signature role in the 2003 Old School, Farrell found more success later that year as Buddy the Christmas Elf. Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory. Other hits followed in the form of Anchorman, Talladega Nights, and Blades of Glory. The body of work landed Farrell in what the media described as the Frat Pack, a group of comedic actors that included Jack Black, Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Steve Carell, and Owen and Luke Wilson. Semi-Pro, Step Brothers, Megamind, and Everything Must Go. Farrell eventually found it difficult to sustain the impressive success he enjoyed early in his film career. His 2008 feature Semi-Pro and Step Brothers both failed to make a sizable impact on the audiences, while his foray into adventure with Land of the Lost proved a total flop. Farrell slid seamlessly into the role of voice actor for the animated Megamind, also starring as the titular villain turned superhero. 2 years later, he drew positive reviews for Everything Must Go, a comedy that ventured further into the dramatic abilities only occasionally glimpsed into the actor's previous work. Daddy's Home and The House.
Farrell, I love that movie so much.
What, Daddy's Home? Daddy's Home is actually pretty funny. Then the second one, I love the thermostat scene. That is
It's one of the best scenes.
Hilarious.
Yeah. You don't fuck with the thermostat.
He's like, you let them touch the thermostat at your house? I taught you better than that. Farrell returned to familiar territory with Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, and Zoolander 2. He also contributed prominently to the Lego Movie and delivered his signature over-the-top comedy with original characters in The Campaign, Daddy's Home, and The House. The success of Daddy's Home led to a holiday-themed sequel in 2017 with veteran actors Mel Gibson and John Lithgow joining Farrell alongside the first installment's co-star Mark Wahlberg. Holmes and Watson and Downhill. 2018, Farrell rejoined his Talladega Nights and Step Brothers cohort John C. Reilly for Holmes and Watson.
Stop making eye contact with me every time you do that. You just dump them out?
What's the fun
You're
in
gonna
that?
eat them all.
You just worry about you, okay? Trying to get a Skittles
He
sponsorship.
says as he stares at me.
Trying to get a Skittles sponsorship. Is it working?
No.
See that
I
Skittles?
said not sponsored.
Taste the rainbow.
An effort that failed to impress critics or audiences. The actor then turned to voiceover work for the Lego Movie 2, the second part, before pairing with Julia Louis-Dreyfus for the dark comedy Downhill. I've not heard of some of these movies.
Never
How have
mind.
I not heard of these? Funny or Die and Other Endeavors. In 2007, Farrell teamed with writers Adam McKay and Chris Henchy to launch Funny or Die, a streaming video site that offered viewers the chance to vote on whether they liked the short clips presented. 2 years later, Farrell reprised his SNL impersonation of the outgoing president for a one-man Broadway show called You're Welcome, America, A Final Night with George W. Bush.
I remember that.
Oh.
In early 2019, Farrell tapped into his popular Anchorman character with the launch of the Ron Burgundy podcast. Off camera, Farrell's likable, popular personality was on display at the 2003 Boston Marathon when the actor completed the race in a time of just over 4 hours. It might have been better had he not been deluged with fans and fellow runners. Kids were running next to me, snapping pictures. Runners were running up ahead and then having their buddies stay next to me, snapping. It was insane.
How many
I couldn't
assholes we
imagine.
got on this ship anyhow?
Yo,
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I couldn't imagine him running a marathon.
Actually, I don't know if it's in here or not. The one thing I do know about him is that he actually really does like to run a lot. And he used to be a lot skinnier. And he actually got to the size he is on purpose because he thought it would be funnier to be a little bit chunky.
I mean, I guess. But
But if you notice, he doesn't get any bigger or smaller.
yeah.
He stays.
Makes me think of the skit from Hangover. It's funny because he's fat.
Well, kind of like, okay, like if you think about the cowbell, like when he's out, you know, he's
His
dancing and stuff,
belly's
and his
hanging out.
belly's hanging out a little bit. That's funny. I mean, that it wouldn't be funny if he was skinny,
Mhm.
True.
you know.
I
So,
mean, it'd still be like.
it's part of his
But it
physical
wouldn't be.
humor, I guess, is what I'm saying. He thought that it would be funnier if he was a little bit chunky. But like I said, if you notice, he doesn't get any bigger or smaller.
True.
While generally regarded as a quiet and unassuming offset, the intensely private Farrell hasn't been afraid to put his politics out front. His portrayal of Bush was far from flattering, and his refusal to meet with the president while he was still in office, despite overtures from his staff, spoke volumes about his feelings for the politician. Farrell chalked it up in part to comedic purposes out of fear of being influenced by him, but politics did play a role. The other side of it is, from a political standpoint, I don't want to meet that guy.
Who, George Bush?
The actor has been known to use his comedic skills for a good cause. In 2009, he launched a series of sunscreen lotions, which featured a scantily clad Farrell on the bottle, alongside such titles as Sexy Hot Tan and Forbidden Fruit. all sales proceeds were steered to Cancer for College's College Will-Powered Scholarship Fund, which hands out scholarships to cancer survivors and amputees.
Oh my god.
I've always dreamed of owning a lotion company, Farrell told reporters when the product debuted, and I've always hated cancer.
Good reason.
A long
Two
time,
birds,
I like his
one
logic.
stone.
a longtime sports fan, Farrell took part in another charity for Cancer for College, playing for 10 big league baseball teams for a single spring training day. In 2016, it was announced that he was joining the ownership group of the Los Angeles Football Club, which also included former athletic greats Magic Johnson and Mia Hamm. In March 2018, Farrell joined the Delete Facebook movement, which grew from the revelation that the Cambridge Analytical data firm had secretly harvested the private information of more than 50 million Facebook users. I know I'm not alone when I say that I was very disturbed to hear that Cambridge Analytica misuse of millions of Facebook users' information to undermine our democracy and infringe on our citizens' privacy. The actor wrote in a post, I can no longer, in good conscience, use the services of a company that allowed the spread of propaganda and directly aimed it at those most vulnerable. Wife and children. In August 2000, Farrell married his
Makes
longtime...
sense.
Well, but they're all doing it.
Yeah, true.
It's not just Facebook.
Right.
If you sign up for social media, you are the product.
Yeah, it even
Right.
says in their terms of service that they're allowed to use your information.
It kills me every time somebody posts something about, like, you know, Facebook's going to start charging you. No, they're not.
They're already
If you
doing it.
if you sign up for social media, hear me loud and clear. You sign up for social media, you are the product. They're not going to charge you because you are the product that they are selling.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention they get ad revenue and everything else.
Yeah.
So,
They're selling you.
and Facebook won't charge you anyway because if they did, they would die
Mm-hmm.
instantly. Nobody
yeah.
would pay for it.
Just saying.
Nobody
Don't-
cares about Facebook enough for it.
Nobody
Don't-
cares about enough
Well,
for
don't-
any social
any
media.
social media. Don't
Yeah.
Pay
don't
for it.
fall for that bullshit. You're the product. It doesn't matter what face or what social media it is. Just don't fall for it.
Mhm.
You're the product that they're selling. They're gonna take your pictures, your data, all of it. In August 2000, Farrell married his longtime girlfriend Vivica Paulin, a Swedish-born art auctioneer. Both big dog lovers, they cared for 3 canines before plunging into parenthood with the birth of their son Magnus in March 2004. A second son, Matthias, arrived in December 2006, and then
Matthias?
it's Mattias.
It might be
I think it's
Matthias.
Matthias.
I think it was Matthias.
I think it's pronounced Matthias.
I think it's Mateus.
Arrived in December
It's
2006.
Matthias.
I don't think so.
No, there's
I've
no
never-
Y. It's not
I
Matthias.
think both the T's are silenced. I think it's Matthias.
Yeah. We'll just okay. And their third Axel was born in January 2010. All
Like
three
Axl Rose?
Yeah. Axel Foley actually.
Huh.
He
Still
even
cool.
when he was born they played the music. All 3 sons were given the middle name of Paulin. And that's it.
All right. 3 questions. First one. Favorite SNL alum of 4 years?
Alum? Shit.
Any of them. Like, any of them.
That's not good.
Was he in the one where that one chick was breastfeeding?
Good lord. There's so many good ones.
I don't know. Favorite.
Man.
Oh.
SNL.
Mm-hmm. Favorite SNL
That's
comic.
rough.
There's a lot of them. A lot of good ones.
Yeah, there is.
I don't think I've seen very many with him in
Shit.
it. I've seen a lot with Pete Davidson and.
I
that's
think
really.
I think it might be Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
For
Murphy.
SNL itself because
Yeah.
his shit on there cracked me Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood to this day.
It's still fucking hilarious.
Like every time somebody knock on the door, who is it? Like
What you want?
That shit cracked me up. He talked to the camera all sweet
That
and
one's
stuff. He'd be like,
definitely my
"Oh,
one of my
kids,
favorites.
we got the groceries today." Then there'd be a knock at the door. Who is it? Like that shit.
What you want?
Yeah, that
Like,
Shit was
oh.
fun.
it might be Eddie Murphy for me if I had to.
Oh.
If I have to answer right now, it might be Eddie Murphy.
Eric?
Man. Come back to me because I'm still thinking.
Madison? She probably only knows the like newer generation.
I know a lot of Pete Davidson.
So probably Pete Davidson.
Probably.
I think for me it's gonna be first it's gonna be Bobby Moynihan. He's fucking hilarious.
Mm.
And he was very underrated in the show.
I agree. Yeah, he's pretty.
And
funny.
then probably man,
there's a lot of good ones.
there's a lot of good ones. I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy's definitely on there.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's
And-
definitely on there.
Oh, and
Probably
fucking
Chris Farley.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Chris Farley.
What's that girl's name? The one with the blonde hair? The weird one.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's good too.
See, I like Will Ferrell's skits, but I also like the dude that
No.
you know.
You're thinking
Stewart.
of
Oh, that's
Kate
on Mad
McKin- not
TV.
Kate
That's on Mad
McKinnon.
TV.
That's on Mad
okay,
TV.
so
The
that's
one that
what
was
I'm
in the
thinking of.
new Barbie movie. That played
Yeah,
as
that's
Weird
not that's
Barbie.
not Kristen Wiig. That's damn it, what's her name?
Oh, you're talking about like Weird Barbie?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I can't remember her fucking name. She was in the new Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
Well, I guess so was Kristen Wiig.
yeah, they were both in it.
I can't remember her name though. No.
Fuck Beans.
Fuck.
She was
Beans.
also Jandis.
Mhm.
Damn, Jandis.
I like Chris Farley too, so it's like a toss up for me for Will Ferrell and Chris Farley. I'll just say Will Ferrell. So I liked a lot of his skits.
That Harry Carey skit.
Yeah,
kills
Harry
me every
Scary
fucking
killed. Oh
time.
my
McKinnon.
god.
Kate
Yeah,
McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Even the cowbell. I mean, the cowbell is like
the
very.
the Harry Carey
notorious.
one kills me every time.
Yeah.
Because he makes Jeff Goldblum crack.
Yeah.
Who else has ever made Jeff Goldblum crack?
True.
Oh my
All right,
god.
Second question.
Favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Favorite Will Ferrell skit.
skit.
Oh, Harry Carey. The one with Jeff Goldblum. 100%.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
got to
any
go with
else
Harry
with him
Carey.
in it.
I don't
I
know. All I know is Cowbell more than anything.
well,
No,
Cowbell's
the
more
cheerleader
notorious, but
Those are good too, but I'm telling
With
you, if
him
you
and
have
Sherry
not seen
O'Terry?
the Harry Carey one
Yeah.
with Jeff Goldblum, you gotta watch it, dude. Because I'm telling you, like, you'll lose your shit. Like, he interrupts him, and like it. Oh my god, it is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't.
Oh no, I take it back. Bill Hader is my favorite.
Bill Hader.
I love
He
Bill
is a
Hader.
good one, yeah.
Third question. Favorite Will Ferrell movie?
It's the one with him and Mark Wahlberg where the
Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Eh,
The other guys?
yeah, the other guys. I really enjoyed that one.
I think Daddy's Home's been my favorite for a while.
I'm gonna say Anchorman just because like of all of the talent in that movie and the
Well,
way they
yeah,
all
there's
come
a
together.
shit ton of talent in that movie.
Mhm.
It's hard for me.
I love the fight scene.
Probably Step Brothers.
That got out of hand.
Step
Step
Brothers
Brothers
is
is
really
good, too.
good.
That's probably my favorite.
They drive through the cocaine. And
Old
Other
School's on
guys.
there though too.
I love
Old
when
School's up
Steve
there.
Carell's walking around with that fucking
grenade.
grenade and he's just ah
Yeah.
like
Where'd you get a
where'd
grenade?
you get a grenade?
I don't know.
know.
All right,
Got out
let's
of
move
hand
on.
quickly.
He had a trident.
Moving on. What you guys been watching?
60% of the time, it works
What do you guys-
every
what
I
you
time.
have
guys
that
watching?
cologne.
What the hell have you been watching?
What do you guys?
Who do you
what
wanna
guys
go first?
watching?
Yeah, whoever goes first.
Eric.
Oh, hold on. I got to write down time.
All right, Karen.
Dr. Giggles, Malice, and Murder by Death. That's it.
Okay. Short week this week.
My dad
Right,
had
yeah, I
surgery
mean, we've
this
been
week.
busy. I haven't really watched anything either. I think I watched. I finished the rest of the Halo. What like second it was like only 2 episodes in the second
I don't
season,
know.
something
I've
like
only
that.
seen the first one.
Shit, I watched something else. I'm trying to think what it was. Something on Paramount.
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 Permo.
Paramount. I can't think
Old
of it right
School?
now. No, it wasn't Old School.
Because Old School's on Paramount.
Yeah, no. There was like
I will
something else I
say-
watched on Paramount.
If you guys have not seen Murder by Death, you should watch it.
Isn't that the old movie?
1974.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever laughed that hard at a 70s movie in my life.
I like the band.
It is hilarious. If you like Clue, you'll like Murder by Death. There's like a little bit of like Clue and Scary Movie 2 and like I can see where like all of those movies borrowed from that movie a little bit. And the humor, oh my god, it is so good. So good. I promise you, you will not be
I'll
disappointed.
have to
It's
check
only
it
an
out.
hour and a half. It's not a long movie. And from beginning to end, it's entertaining. I promise
No,
you.
that's it. That's all I watched. Yeah.
The
Clue-esque.
100.
What it's like.
Some Rick and Morty. And I watched the first episode of, what was that alien show called?
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien. I think that's
I've heard
it.
of that.
It just got put on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah.
It's
I
really
must have
good
heard
so
about
far.
it like when it was on like TV or something.
It's got
maybe.
2 seasons out.
First episode was really good.
I swear, is that the guy that was in
David Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also watched that, the first episode. It's pretty good. I think I might watch more of it. It's pretty funny.
Cody was telling me about that show too. Did she watch it?
I don't know.
Cody? I think so.
Maybe. I just think it's
Most likely.
fucking sadistically funny. Like but he's a very good comedic actor. So that's what I told her.
Weird.
I said if you like him in this, you'd love him in Tucker and Dale. Tucker
Oh
and
yeah,
Dale's
Tucker and
amazing.
Dale is definitely one of the best like
Mhm.
horror comedy movies to come out in the past 10, 15, how, 10 or
20
15
years,
20
Is
probably.
it
The
in
past
one of the
20 years.
movies?
Well, I don't even know how long it's old.
They
how
go
old
to
it is.
hell or something? Or is that something else?
What, Tucker and Dale? No, this is they like a bunch of college kids are like camping close to their summer home and they're fixing it up and the college kids think that they're like, you know how the rednecks in the movies are
Bushwhacking
always
murderers,
trying
yeah.
to kill the college kids in these movies. So they think that they're rednecks trying to kill them and
they're not.
hilarity ensues.
Yeah, it's fucking
Hilarity.
funny. It's funny as shit.
It is funny
like,
as
well,
shit.
These damn kids keep killing themselves all over
Don't
my
get-
property.
My favorite part is when he's got that kid's legs.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
It's fucking hilarious. That movie is great. That's in the box, ain't it?
It should be if it
I'm
ain't.
pretty sure it is.
Let me get my That's
What is?
fantastic.
All the Friday the
I saw
13th
that.
movies.
What's that one movie where they like die and go to hell and then robot versions take over?
Bill and
That's
Ted.
Bill and Ted Bogus.
Yeah,
Bill and Ted's
Ted.
Bogus
Bogus
Journey.
Yeah, Bogus.
Strangers
no,
is on
Bogus
there, too.
Adventure.
Bogus
I
Journey.
remember that movie. You watching that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's right, because it's Excellent Adventure. is the
Excellent
first one.
Adventure, Bogus Journey.
There's actually quite a bit of good movies on Max.
It's on the rolling movie. It's not in the box yet.
Oh.
Are
Anyway,
any of the Bill and Ted movies in there?
no.
Oh.
I watched that and this and some
And
other
that.
stuff. I'm trying to think what else I watched. I didn't watch a lot this week.
Yeah.
Watch
Um,
Rick and Morty.
So I'm going through all these apps like
Rick and Morty. I've been watching Arcane still. I've got one more
Yeah.
episode. Just still loving it. I love that show. I could watch it all over again.
You are
Um,
watching it all over again.
I'm saying again though.
And again.
Again and again
and again. Kind of like how you were with like I don't know, Lord of the Rings.
I
Yeah.
don't know, kind of like how I was with Arcane. I've seen that show
Or
like
The Walking
6
Dead.
times. Or The Walking Dead.
It's like me with
Or-
Vikings. I mean, I
Or
watched that,
literally
like,
anything
that
I've ever
3 times.
watched.
The only
in
show
my
I've ever
life.
been like that with was Scrubs. I could watch Scrubs over and over again. I love that show.
What about The Office?
I
can do
watched
that.
it twice.
I can do that with Rick and Morty. I can watch that over and over again.
He was watching it over and over again. He started to.
And then I watched that new movie, The Iron Claw. That's a pretty good movie. Have you guys watched it yet?
Jeremiah
About the
did.
Von Erichs, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I liked it.
I caught the tail end of it. I'm not interested in
Well,
watching
then
it
you
though.
ruined the
so-
whole movie.
I didn't want to watch it.
You know what?
pretty
I
She's
wanna
not a
watch
big
now?
wrestler fan.
Yeah, I'm not a huge wrestling
It
fan.
wasn't really about. I mean, the wrestling stuff was cool, but like,
I get that it's more
It's
about,
about their
the family and
family.
their dynamic and all
Yeah.
that. I'm just not.
They're
I'm not.
cursed.
I don't have any interest.
You know
I
what
caught the
kinda
tail end
wanna
of it,
watch
and-
now?
Fantastic.
Lord of the Rings.
she feels like watching The Lord of the Rings again.
You guys
Anyway.
brought it up.
Yeah. All right, let's move on here. Let's go ahead and jump into our movie. We're making some pretty good time.
Let's talk about the movie.
Already at 36 minutes.
Yep.
And we were talking.
This week we watched Old School. Karen, you got a plot synopsis?
Something
I do.
I am not.
3 friends attempt to recapture their glory days by opening up a fraternity near their alma mater. 1 hour and 28 minutes, rated R. Luke Wilson is Mitch, Will Ferrell is Frank, Vince Vaughn is Beanie, and Jeremy Piven is Pritchard. That's it. That's as far as I'm going with it.
All right. Let's see who would watch and recommend. Eric,
Yes and yes.
Karen,
Yes and no. I'm just kidding. Yes and yes.
They'll
Madison.
get throat punched.
That's funny. Come on.
Would you watch and recommend?
Oh.
Damn it, Bobby.
Hit the right button,
Yes,
damn
I
it.
would watch and recommend.
All right, and me, of course. It's fucking hilarious.
No, it's terrible.
It's hilarious.
Earmuffs.
All you gotta say is earmuffs, dude. Watch. Earmuffs. Tits.
Fuck, shit, damn.
I was just trying to make an example. You have to celebrate it.
He's like, cock, shit. You have to celebrate.
All right. Go ahead, Madison. Read it.
Old school. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys got your big boy pants on, earmuffs on?
We don't have to earmuff it. We watched the movie.
I'm a big boy.
Is that why you went to bed last night?
I went to bed because.
Your mommy wasn't here?
Shut up and just read it.
You drank too much water before you went to bed, didn't
That's
you?
right.
You
Yeah.
didn't stop it.
Yeah. That's enough, okay? Jesus. Upon returning home...
cookie down!
You want me to put the tablet down?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
You guys
Are
gonna
you
have
guys
a-
arguing with each other?
I was gonna say, are you
Talking
gotta have
to
a
me.
conversation.
We're kind of going back and
Via
forth
bumps.
towards Madison right
Say
now.
anything. Okay. Upon returning home early from a business trip, attorney Mitch Martin, aka Luke Wilson, you guys, walks in on his girlfriend Heidi, aka Juliette Lewis, taking part in an orgy.
That's just hardcore.
It's not even an orgy, really. It was just like a threesome.
It was
was
about
like
to be.
gang
It was,
bang.
it was about to be a
More-
gangbang.
more
More people were getting there, apparently.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm here for the gangbang. It's funny as shit.
Wasn't that the
Honey, you're home
director?
early. Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, why would you
I'm
do that in your
sorry.
own house, though? Go somewhere else.
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Learning she regularly partakes in them, he decides to break up with her. Divorce? Were they married?
They were girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were married.
I mean, as if there's another path. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
like-
work through this.
No.
Right. Like
Apparently, she's got some like underlying fetishes and
It's
demons.
purely sexual.
A few
love
days
Juliette Lewis.
I do
later,
too.
a few days later, Mitch encounters his high school crush.
They should have
Nicole,
switched that. They should have had the Grey's
aka
Anatomy
Ellen
girl play the
Pompeo?
girlfriend, and
She,
El
she's
Pompeo,
too
guys.
plain.
yeah,
Like, she's not fun.
yeah.
Oh. At the wedding of his friend Frank, Will Ferrell, you guys, and makes an awkward impression. Later, he moves into a house located near the campus of the
Hold on
fictional
now.
Harrison
That's like
University.
skipping a
Yeah,
whole
that
lot of
skipped,
parts,
that skipped the
man.
entire
Because that
wedding
fucking
thing.
song that dude was singing was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
then-
is no way after hearing that in that movie that anybody ever hears that song again.
The
Without
same
saying-
way. No.
Yeah, you don't hear it on the radio and you don't go every fucking now and
I'll
then, like you
never
don't hear it on the
hear
radio
it
and sing it that way.
I see the fucking look in your eye.
And I'm sorry,
Turn
but
around.
the scene where he spills the coffee all over, that
See,
fucking was
you guys-
hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, dude, he was playing a drunk guy really well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he might have actually been shit faced because
Yeah.
he's like, hold on,
hold on.
put in a good
Good
word for me.
Yes,
I love
exactly.
how he
That
got
was
his
fucking
hand
to
up
the
her dress and
T.
She's like Mitch,
Inappropriate.
Mitch, inappropriate, Mitch.
She just like gives a little tap on his face. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit was
That shit
funny.
was hilarious.
Not like when he goes to do the speech, and he's like,
Yeah, he's
and
going on.
sometimes love is when you come home early and your girlfriend's fucking a bunch
But
of
that,
people.
that was
That's
like his 5 minutes of hilarity in the movie, though. Because after that, he's not funny anymore.
I
Like,
think
that
he's-
was pretty much about it. Like,
well,
I know that
he's
he's
supposed
like,
to be like the voice of reason.
yeah, he's still the voice of reason. He's the everyman, blah, blah, blah. So I get why they made him the way they did, but they made him fucking boring after that. After that, he wasn't nearly as cool.
Fucking Will Ferrell starts tapping his ass with a hockey stick.
He's like, come on, stop.
I love
Yeah.
the note.
The note.
that Will Ferrell leaves
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you. I love you, Frank. If you're reading this, they boarded up the house.
Then you already know they boarded up the house.
I
The
love you.
doors, the windows, everything. I love you, Frank.
We're at the hotel.
We're at the hotel. Love you, Frank.
I love how he reads it, like the inflection and everything in his voice. Hilarious.
Mitch's other friend Bernard, Vince Vaughn,
Yeah.
throws a housewarming party at Mitch's house, dubbed Mitch-a-Palooza, which is a huge success. Frank gets drunk and is seen streaking Frank the Tank.
We're streaking. We.
Hold on now.
Where's the rest?
They also
There's
skipped over like
A
the
whole
wedding
lot
part.
of part.
The wedding part where they were like, and Vince Vaughn's like, run away. Run
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like it's kind of too late. Like, no, it ain't. She ain't up
Yeah,
here
It
yet.
takes a real man
No,
to give
she
away an
ain't up here
angel
yet.
as he's up there bitching the whole time.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Sorry.
Within that, like,
Sorry.
30 seconds of dialogue.
You see my wife over there? Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Don't
Smile.
do it. Smile. Look at the baby.
Judging.
Judging. Yeah, like that whole 30-second dialogue from him really said everything about his character that you needed to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He,
But this
he
is-
wants to run away.
Well, not even this, that, but you could tell he's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, he's the guy that will run away whenever shit gets tough, you know, but he's also kind of a douchebag.
Yeah.
But it's Vince Vaughn, so he plays douchebag
Which
really
is
well.
weird because this is the first time he ever played that guy
Yeah.
in this movie. And he's known for playing
Look
that
at the baby,
guy.
look at the baby.
Well, hold on.
don't.
Was he in Wedding Crashers first or this first?
This is the
Yeah.
first time he played the douche.
Okay.
But the
before
funny
this, he
part
was
is like he was a good dad. I mean, he was always with his kids. He just it's like he
Well,
didn't want to
being
be
a douchebag doesn't mean that you aren't a good dad. I mean, you usually have that fatherly instinct to take care of your children,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean you're going to be good to the mom.
Yeah.
But I
then
got the
again-
impression that his wife ruled that roost anyway.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so, like,
definitely.
You know,
It's Leah
he
Remini,
talked a-
dude.
well,
Leah
he-
Remini
but
can
he
run
talked-
the house
he
of
talked
any
a good
home.
game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like even before you saw that scene where he had the chance to cheat on her, he didn't. You knew he wasn't going to.
It's
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn is like the epitome of the Key and Peele skit where they're like talking about their wives behind their backs
Bitch.
up in space.
You think-
I
do you
said,
think we're far enough away?
"Bitch."
Bitch.
That's exactly who that is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly his character.
Yeah.
He thinks he's a hard ass around
But
his
the-
friends, and his wife comes around.
He's
Oh,
like,
baby,
"Oh,
I
yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want me to
Yeah.
kiss your toes? And
Yeah.
I don't know why you got to do it in front of the
Massage
baby.
Your feet.
Yeah.
You made the baby sad.
You want me
Baby's
to
crying now.
massage your thighs?
All right.
All right. Frank gets drunk and is seen streaking by his wife Marissa and her friends.
Little
putting
cold
straight
outside,
into
huh,
a
I was about to say,
brand
a
new
little bit cold there.
marriage. following morning, the trio run into an old
Hold on,
acquaint-
did anybody notice who that lady is?
The King of Queens.
No. Frank's
Marissa?
wife.
Frank's
That's-
wife,
yeah.
Marissa. I
Child's
do-
Play 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the girl from Child's Play 3.
Yeah.
The funny part was like when Will gets in
The
the
love
car.
interest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When Will's getting in the car, his ass is just like right there in the other.
Oh, I know.
girl's-
I know.
girl's
She's
face,
like,
and
move, move, move.
They're laughing the
Literally.
whole time, though.
Yeah.
And Leah Remini
Wouldn't
looks
you?
back. She goes, "A little cold out there, Frank, huh?"
Dude, what killed me though is like they're rolling up and they're like, "Oh, look at this asshole" or whatever. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are or how long you've been married. If you are with somebody long enough to marry them, you know their backside.
Well,
As
she
soon
she
as-
realized it when she
Yeah,
got out
she-
a
as
little
soon
bit.
as she got
even
closer.
before, no, as soon as you start down that road, if you are close enough to laugh at somebody,
Frank, is that
you're
you?
close enough to see that backside. You're close enough to know that's your husband. Sorry.
Frank,
Like,
what are you
as
doing?
soon as you see that backside enough to know, like, somebody's streaking, you're going to be like, let's go down this way. You guys want to go home now?
I don't know
Like,
who
I
that
recognize
is.
that dimple on that left cheek.
yeah, you're going to know who that is.
Oh my god.
That's
You
funny.
guys, who is that?
But here's
Oh,
my
maybe she
opinion
go
about
the
that,
other
though, too.
way.
Like, he promised her he wouldn't drink. So, oops. But she also asked him not to drink when she knew he was going to a party with his friends.
Uh-huh. Like,
Right.
girl.
Like,
Right.
you all just got married. It ain't like you guys got, like, 4 kids and he's got to come home and
you
help
would think
you take
that
care
she would
of.
know
like,
a little bit more about him too, having been married.
well, and she said, you know, like, we don't want Frank the
Maybe
Tank
we
to make an
rushed
appearance or
into
come back.
this.
Like, you are asking somebody that you just married to put away
A part of them.
a part of them right now. Like, and you don't have kids. You all just got married. Like, give it a minute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to grow up right now. You don't have to
Right.
put everything away right
She's
now.
your typical woman that whenever they get married, they're looking for this white picket fence date,
I don't
dream.
understand that. You shouldn't ask somebody to change. You know who they were when you married.
Yeah.
You could say the same for him though, that he knew who she was.
That marriage
married
is
her.
so weird. I don't
Yeah.
understand that marriage at all. They both.
That's why they got divorced.
I don't know.
It
It's
didn't
just like,
last a
how long
month.
were they together? Like, I don't know. It's like, how long were they together? And it doesn't seem like they knew each other very well at all.
Well, she said
So
they
you
fit.
just it's so like there's so many questions. I
Well,
guess
like
about
at the funeral, she said I feel like we rushed this, so they
Yeah.
might have been like together for a couple months and then decided to get married. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We don't know how long they were dating.
and that's kind of my
Long enough
point.
to
Like
live
I just
together,
don't.
apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like
Oh.
they already had a house.
I've seen
you
people
know?
move in with each other within a week.
That was a
or
nice
two of
fucking
dating.
house.
Mhm.
I don't
So-
know. It just seemed like they had a little bit of a relationship because. I
I
don't
mean, I know that their marriage is like the focal point of the movie, but I really don't think they put enough time into thinking about that relationship. You know what I mean?
I don't think that they talked about. Okay, maybe they knew each other enough, but I don't think they talked about what they wanted out of a marriage before they got married. Like what their, what they thought a marriage was
Mhm.
as a couple before they got married.
And it's weird because, especially for a girl like her who apparently has a guy come in and teach them how to get proper blowjobs.
yeah, no shit. Like
You
who
would
needs
think
to
that she would
learn?
be-
Like
Andy, dude.
You would think that she would be a little more open-minded. You know what I mean?
right,
Yeah.
right.
But
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know. I don't get it.
She's just slow.
She's definitely the stick in the mud in her friend
Yeah.
group. So
Yeah. Anyway,
Yep. All right. The following morning, the trio run into an old acquaintance whom they used to ridicule at school, Gordon Pritchard, aka Jeremy Piven,
hold on now.
who is
They
now the
completely
college
skipped
dean.
over him
Mitchellpalooza.
banging a high school kid.
Yeah.
High schooler.
Uh,
She's only 17, I guess. 16, 17.
She was in high,
She was
she was a senior.
she was going to be a senior next year.
Yeah.
No, she was
senior.
graduating in 7 months. So she
Oh,
was.
is that what he
yeah,
said? 7. Okay.
So that's what her dad said.
So he would
she
she would have been
she
at least
might have
17.
been 8. She might have been 18.
I didn't get that impression.
No, neither
I
did
didn't either
I,
because she was
but-
like,
She's like, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
like, don't sorry me.
like I could go to prison.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a sorry.
That's a jail sentence.
yeah. Or well, I don't know. Most states, 16 is the age of consent.
Maybe.
Most. I don't know.
I don't know where this is at, so
California, I would assume.
Oh, anything goes on there, so never mind. He's not-
Anything.
Yeah, don't let him get away with anything.
Well, he didn't get in trouble for it, so yeah, anything.
That's 'cause
goes.
nobody
Nobody
knew.
said.
At least she was decent enough to keep her fucking mouth shut.
It's so funny because during that part where
But
they
how
wake
did
up,
the other people get word that they slept together?
it's just a rumor.
Well, they were at a party. I'm sure people saw them walking
Yeah,
upstairs
exactly.
and stuff.
So the weird part about it is like whenever she first gets up in the morning, she looks like an adult, like
Yeah.
a consenting adult. But then whenever she comes into her
It's the
dad's
shit they put
office,
in milk nowadays.
huh?
Yeah, I
I said it's
drink
the
a
shit
lot
they
of
put
that.
in milk
Yeah.
nowadays.
That's a lie. I drink.
She
a lot of
goes
milk.
into his office, and then like you see her later on in the diner whenever he's talking to that other lady, and she looks like a high schooler
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, she really does look like a high schooler.
Well, I mean, the right clothes and the right makeup.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like
Um,
what's that movie she plays into where she's like,
The girl next door.
yeah.
The girl next door.
So I mean, she looks
She's a
like she's a
porn
high
star.
schooler when she's in high,
Yeah, and she's a porn star.
and she's a porn star.
Mhm. He informs them they must vacate the house because it's exclusively for campus housing. Bernard proposes starting a fraternity that is open to anyone to meets the housing criteria. Okay, anyways, the new fraternity carries out several hazing events throughout campus, attracting the attention of Pritchard and other faculty members. At a birthday party for one of Bernard's children, Nicole brings her boyfriend Mark and Mitch. And Mitch later walks in on him in the bathroom as he's hooking up with another girl.
Skips a
It
whole
does. It
lot
skipped
of
a whole lot.
Who
Yeah.
just drinks Listerine out of somebody else's bathroom just straight out of the bottle? What a douche.
That's pretty gross. Yeah.
Like, you don't know what they got. Well, they got mono or something. Like,
Oh,
you
what
don't
you're
just-
giving them?
Yeah.
You just had your tongue down some lady's throat.
Probably got
Mhm.
I like-
gossip for Herpaloids.
Like, there's a lot of parts that's like skipping too. It's like I like seeing how Will Ferrell's trying to get rid of that bagel toaster.
No, yeah, the
Constantly.
bread. I actually have like my two favorite like gags in this movie is the earmuffs and the bread maker. There's my
Yeah, the bread
two
maker-
favorite.
When he
gags.
first gets into the house and he like gives it to him, he's like, I actually gave this
This
Yeah, he's
exact
like, I
model
gave
to
this
you.
model.
exact
No,
model.
this
He goes,
exact
no, this
one.
exact one.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
And then he gives it to the kid for his
I love
birthday.
it.
Yeah.
And then the kid's like, he's like, damn it.
No,
Takes
no,
it back.
No, you see, he gives it to the kid and they unwrap
He's
it.
like,
And
10.
Vince
He's
Vaughn,
got 10 speeds.
Vince Vaughn's looking up and he's like,
Shit.
and then Will Ferrell's like,
Damn it. Yeah. He's like, what do you think, Max? It's got 10 speeds.
And then he gets the blow dart gun,
yeah.
the dart gun.
Oh
Which
my
he-
that shit to the
goodness.
face.
My,
Yeah.
my favorite part in that is when he's like, you got a fucking dart in your neck.
You got a fucking
Yeah.
dart in your neck, man.
What?
You're
He,
crazy,
like takes it.
man.
He's like, oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, I just like when it all slows down. He's like, "You got a fucking dart in your neck," and then he's like, "You're crazy,
He's crazy.
man.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're
crazy."
crazy, man.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
He
Then
just French
and
kissed
he-
me.
He just fucking kissed me. He kicks him. He lands back in the pool.
The thing is, like,
hello,
He
darkness, my
kissed
old
me.
friend.
the bad thing is, like, you could tell
He
that
just
there was,
Frenched me. Gross.
you could tell that was fake right there.
Oh, yeah,
Around
you
the
could
neck.
see the
You could
prosthetic around
yeah,
the
Oh,
big time.
It's still funny. You
No,
got a
but it was
fucking
fucking
dart in your neck.
Got a fucking dart in your neck, man.
Motherfucker
How
pierced the
you
skin of a
feel?
rhino.
Yeah, and then the timing of that'll pierce the skin of a rhino.
Yes.
yes!
Oh,
That
man.
was awesome! And I just watched that second Becky movie where he's the bad guy, and watching this, it's like,
It's very
it's
jarring.
jarring for me because I just watched that second Becky movie.
He's one person that I think doesn't get enough work.
He
Because
does not.
He's a good actor and he's fucking hilarious. Even whenever he's not playing like a Stifler type character, he's fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I'm
he
telling you,
kills
like,
it every time.
I've seen him in so many comedic roles, and he kills it every time.
yeah.
But then, like, I've been seeing him in these darker roles here recently, and
Yeah.
he kills those too. Like,
Yeah, he's good at it.
dude, in the
well,
second,
then he was in The Goon. If you guys have ever seen
yeah,
that,
Goon. I've seen
There's
Goon.
two of
I
those.
watched both Goons,
and he was
movies.
awesome in those
Yeah.
movies. Like,
Oh yeah,
he was comedic, but he was like a
It was a slight.
stri-
It was a slight comedy.
yeah, it was a slight comedy, which it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, it was more like he would make these like offhand comments
because he
more
wasn't
like
a very
sarcasm.
smart guy,
Mhm.
but like he was just like, but he would make comments.
It
and
was
stuff
more
that
like
were,
offhand, like sarcasm. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. Like, but I'm telling you, and Becky too. Like, you see Becky too, and then you go back and watch this movie, and you're almost like,
Yeah.
did he shoot him? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. While initially discreet, Mitch is forced to recount the incident to Nicole when Mark lies that the girl was with Mitch instead of himself. Later, the oldest fraternity member, Blue, has a heart attack and dies during a KY Lube wrestling match with 2 college girls at his birthday celebration.
That's another song you can't hear
You're
anymore.
my boy, Blue.
Dust in the Wind.
Yeah.
You can't hear that song anymore without
No.
going, "You're my boy, Blue." Like,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful, like, sad song, but you can't hear
But
it.
Will
Take it,
Ferrell
Blue. Yeah,
makes a comedy.
you
skit
can't
out of
take
pretty
it
much.
seriously anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'll hear it at work now, and I'm like,
The part, like, when he's, like, actually has his stroke where he's, like, getting ready to wrestle, he's
Yeah.
like, just ring the bell, pansy.
yeah.
He's like,
It's funny because right before we started watching this movie, Crystal had asked me, she goes, I said, I don't think there's any nudity in this movie.
Oh, there's definitely
And
some.
right at the beginning, there's nudity. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe there is. And then, like, we got later on in the movie, and then as this scene is about to happen, I'm like, fuck, those girls take off their shirts. I was like, there's more nudity coming up, just so you're aware.
There's,
So,
I
yeah.
mean, even before they take off the shirt, you see right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I like when he's singing the song though, and he can't sing it on key at all. He's like, "Oh!"
I love it whenever he sings. It's so funny to me.
Step
Oh, that's
Brothers.
good shit.
Oh, man. At Blue's funeral, Marissa asked Frank for a divorce.
Like a real divorce.
Like a real divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that was his reaction. Like a real divorce, as opposed to a fake one. Like I don't know what a fake one is.
Yeah, what's a fake divorce?
Plotting revenge
Is this
against
pretend
the group.
time?
Yeah, like, are we
Plotting
just
re-
kidding?
Plotting revenge
Ed.
against the group, Pritchard asked the student council president, Megan, to revoke the fraternity's charter. Megan, who met her boyfriend at one of their parties, initially remains loyal to the fraternity until the dean bribes her. The dean. What's the dean?
Dean is the person in charge of the college.
Yeah.
Sort of like a
Oh.
principal.
Yeah.
Bribes her with promises to help her get into law school. By video, he claims that the group is violating university policies, subjecting the students in the non-sanctioned fraternity to expulsion.
That girl looked really familiar.
Wang.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know I've seen her somewhere.
Yeah, she's
else.
in other
she's
things.
she's
but I
in other
can't remember.
stuff. There was one. It was. God, when I was watching it, I even said the movie, or Jeremiah might have said it. God, I can't remember now.
Mitch learns that the group has the right to bypass the Pritchard's ruling if all of their members complete various activities to prove their legitimacy. Frank can defeat James Carville in a debate session. Next, the fraternity successfully navigates its way through an academic exam, largely due to
Got
the
rebuttal?
assistance of
No,
two
that was absolutely perfect.
of-
I just love how you
of
almost like.
two of Mitch's co-workers who help everyone cheat. In the school spirit evaluation, the fraternity loses points when Frank unsuccessfully attempts to jump through a ring of fire while dressed as the school mascot. Badly burned and humiliated. Frank,
Hold on, because
He's better.
they completely skipped over the hazing part
Yeah.
where
Oh,
they brought him into the
yeah.
college, into the fraternity.
Just the fucking
Keep
picking him
telling me about
up.
this, I'll fucking kill you. No, I'm just kidding. We'll have him
I'm just
back by
kidding. We'll
dinner.
have him back by tonight. So like that whole like just kicking in with Metallica
Yeah.
and like picking everybody up and taking this fucking hilarious.
You imagine
dude.
being on a scooter and then a fucking van just like crashes into that
And fucking tackles
magazine
him into
rack.
the,
Tackles him
fan,
into
the
the fucking
fountain.
That
fountain.
part cracked me the fuck up.
That
Just
shit is
seeing him getting
hilarious.
tackled into the fountain.
And then after that, it segues into them standing there with cylinder blocks tied to their penises.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why am I standing here with cinder blocks tied to the end of my penis?
Yeah.
well, dial it down, Frank.
Hold on, Frank. He's like, Blue!
he says to Blue,
Do you trust that I don't want to see you die here tonight?
"Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're my boy, Blue!
Yes, sir.
and then they drop the cinder blocks.
The fucking...
Yeah, the big black.
It's alright.
Walk it off.
Walk it off.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh man. You think he would have looked down too, saw the sewer thing, and been like, I'm not gonna drop it right there.
Yeah, maybe that's not such a good spot to land on.
he
I'm sure he didn't do it
them.
on purpose. Like, yeah, I'm gonna throw it right there.
Well, it bounced. It hit the ground, bounced. And then
Oh,
went
that's
in the
right.
manhole.
Yeah.
Oh.
He threw it where everybody else did, and
I just want to know who tied the ropes to the penises.
Oh.
Did they do it
And
themselves?
we should also talk about the fucking blowjob guy. Andy Dick. That guy.
Dude.
Yeah, he straight
Too
fucking.
much.
Don't be afraid to use a little teeth. No, don't.
And I said, no, don't use your teeth.
That's bad.
The best-
That's to get slapped.
This is a little off topic, but the best thing Andy Dick ever did was the in Employee of the Month. The the person he played in that, I can't remember his name.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he couldn't see. Like, he had no, like, his vision was terrible. And they popped, like, a popper in front of his face. And he's like, what the fuck? But the best scene is when this lady, she goes up to get, like, buy glasses. He's the glasses guy, which is ridiculous because he can't see. And she walks up and she's like, are you staring at my breasts? And he's like, I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, he's not a very liked person.
No, not at
No.
all. But comedically, his timing is perfect.
Oh yeah, he's very great as a comedian. It's just his personality off.
He's just a dick,
Yeah.
like his last name says. He's an asshole.
Badly burned and humiliated, Frank rallies to give a strong performance in the floor exercise routine of gymnastics competition. Bernard manages to complete the rings routine, leaving only the vault exercise remaining. Pritchard chooses Weensy, an
Weensy's the
obese
one that-
member
yeah.
of the fraternity, to perform the vault. Amazingly, Weensy executes a perfect landing, allowing the fraternity to pass gymnastics.
Which is ridiculous. Come on. It's
It
ridiculous.
makes me think of the fat bastard skit where he's going. The
fraternity completes the activities with an 84% average. However, Pritchard tells them that their average has dropped to a failing 58 after accounting for the absence of blue. While the students are in despair, Megan arrives with tape recorded evidence of Pritchard's bribery. After a chase throughout campus, Frank obtains the tape and uses it to get Pritchard fired. The fraternity's charter is reinstated and moves into Pritchard's former residence. Nicole visits not Murch. Oh God. Nicole,
What are you selling?
Nicole visits Mitch as he's moving out of the old fraternity house and tells him she dumped Mark after catching him cheating. The two reconcile, intent on moving their relationship forward. She moves on fast.
I couldn't stand her character.
She's too smiley.
Yeah, they were together for 2 years, and she's just like, shrug
Yeah.
it off. No problem.
It's
I mean, even
alright.
if they
Mitch
cheat
over
on
here
you, like,
wants
you
me.
still can't just, no problem.
Sure, it had
I
somebody
have
two
a
lined
years.
up.
inkling, like,
It's almost like she phoned her whole
Yeah.
thing in because like her acting in this was so fucking stale.
It always
It was
is.
like she was reading off of cue cards the whole time. I couldn't stand her in this fucking movie. I could not stand her. Anytime she was on the screen, I was just like,
The
rolling
most
my eyes.
acting I saw out of her was when she talked about the jean jacket, when she leaned into him and she said, I still have the jean jacket. Like, that was the most I'd ever
but that
seen.
still wasn't even that good either.
I didn't say it was good. I just said
Yeah.
that was the most acting I'd seen out of her.
Mitch and Bernard decide to withdraw from the fraternity. Frank, now divorced, takes over the leadership role.
Like a real
In the-
divorce?
Yeah, like a
Sorry.
real divorce. In the closing credits, Mark accidentally drives his car over a bridge and lands on Pritchard, who is fly fishing. Okay, the car explodes,
hilarious,
killing
dude.
them both.
Here I go again. on my own.
Oh.
The camera then pans up towards heaven, where Blue is seen playing a piano, rendition of
Dust in the wind.
Dust in the Wind, implying that he was involved from above. Meanwhile, Frank runs into Heidi at a grocery store, who invites him to her house to hang out with her internet friends.
Put that
He
cookie
excitedly
down!
accepts. The end. Who's Heidi again? Who was
The
That was
girlfriend.
Mitch's girlfriend from the beginning.
The gangbang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Earmuffs. The whore.
Yeah.
The whore.
Earmuffs the whore.
All right. So let's go through some notes here because
There was like a lot that just
Yeah.
like skipped through.
they definitely powered through it.
I don't have any in my notes, but I can go through.
Right.
I will say that this is kind of a little off subject, but my favorite role of Vince Vaughn is actually the one from Oh God, what's that movie?
Dodgeball.
No.
I want to watch
The Watch.
That movie.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never
Because he's
seen
not
Dodgeball.
that
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Or he's known to be this guy, but he's not that guy in The Watch. And I really liked that he was kind of like the nice guy in that. He was like the father, and he was like Ben Stiller was that guy kind of
Mm-hmm.
in The Watch. So it's kind of nice to see that he wasn't that guy. Like you get so used to seeing Vince Vaughn play this guy that it's kind of refreshing.
Because he was
to
kind of
not
like that,
see
the
him.
same guy in like Swingers.
He plays the guy. He plays
And-
this guy in everything.
Yeah,
Dodgeball.
he was almost
Well,
becoming
all
a
the things that
typecast.
he's known for. You
Dod-
know, like,
well,
a lot-
not so
you
much
know.
dodgeball. I
No,
would say
not
Dodgeball.
so much dodgeball.
I'd
but
say he was more like the guy from The Watch.
in dodgeball,
than
he's just not he's not like a father. He's not soft. I guess. Like I don't mean to say soft as in like lame, but like there's
saying,
no,
like, the
you don't see any
beginning-
sensitivity.
The
in
beginning
it.
of Dodgeball, he's kind of that way.
Sort of. I guess he's not I don't think he's very womanizing necessarily. I guess, but like. Yeah, I guess in The Watch, it's just nice to see him being like a father and being, you know, very like he gets in Ben Stiller's shit
Yeah.
because, you know, he didn't tell his wife that, you know, like he can't have kids and she's trying to
Yeah,
have kids
yeah.
and like he gets in his shit about it. And-
makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just neat to see him play like the opposite of that.
Come on, Michelle.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, no shit.
That's probably one of my favorite Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
I agree completely.
That shit's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
So
The
after
5
the
Ds of
whole-
Dodgeball.
After the whole Will Ferrell catching on fire scene, he's like got burns and stuff, right? And then his burns disappear.
Well, I
You
think
put on ointment.
no, I think okay. Hear me out. So he was in that suit,
Mm-hmm.
and the suit was what caught fire.
Mm-hmm.
So really, a lot what he had was like heat. So like he gets out of the suit or whatever. So what you saw when you saw him was he was red.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't necessarily burned. He was just hot, very hot. Like his skin got not burned, but you know, like sort of like a
Like, if you
like
get
if you're
out-
out in the sun for too long. And you don't get it. No, you don't get a sunburn, but you're hot. Like
Even if you
your
get a
skin
hot-
is hot
like,
to the
yeah.
Okay,
hot
so
to the touch, but it's
you get
like
out of a
red.
hot
Just so
shower,
we're aware, we
Your
saw
skin's red.
And then the next day, you don't
we
have
saw
a
a
sunburn.
300,
You're okay.
400 pound man do several front flips off of a
But
not
we're
that
worried
big.
about skin turning.
350 pounds at least.
Will Ferrell?
No.
What?
Ferrell.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
I thought we were talking about
What's
him
he-
catching on
Flip.
fire.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm
He's
trying to.
changing the topic.
No, I'm not changing the topic. I'm saying
we're worried
that
about
dude
a
did
burn.
that flip.
I got
and this is
you.
where you're like, this is unbelievable that
I got
his
you.
burns can magically disappear.
I'm
Yeah.
saying that can be explained.
Well, like I
just like
said-
you know, you're out in the sun for too long, and then the next day you don't have a
Would it
sunburn.
really be that red?
Like the day
Would
before.
you-
Well, like the day
Would it
before-
hurt?
Yeah, because like the day before you can be out in the sun for too long and your skin hurts, but then the next day you don't have a sunburn.
No, that don't happen to me.
You've
If I-
never
if
had
I
that
get-
happen to you.
If I get out of the shower after taking like a hot shower, my skin's red. Right here on my chest.
My face is red, but it don't hurt.
And it goes away within.
I think you're arguing this too much. Let's move on.
I argue that's what the point.
I think
a
it's
debate,
possible.
Dad. It's a debate.
I'm saying it's possible.
It's good conversation, right, Karen?
I'm saying it's possible, and we've
The
got
heat
plenty
turns
of
your
time,
skin
Joseph.
red, and
Huh?
after a
We've got
while,
plenty
after you
of
cool
time to
down, it goes
debate
away.
this, sir.
You want to see something?
I'm just
cool?
saying, I think it's possible.
What are you doing?
I'm showing Eric my sword.
Oh,
Do you
Is
see
it a real sword?
Yes.
Mhm.
Nice.
I know. It's awesome. Guess what it's from? Sword Art Online.
Nice.
No.
But
It's
yeah,
amazing.
I think it's possible. That's just my 2 cents.
anyway, anybody else got any notes?
No.
That's it.
It's just a really good movie.
It's really fucking funny.
Yeah, there's not
I
much
think
to
there's
really.
something else.
No, we can sit here and swoon over all the comedic. I keep getting red or green and yellow.
Because that's
Two
all
worst
you have
ones.
left.
No, I haven't been picking anything out.
No, your son did before he gave it to you.
No, he better not have.
Yes, he was. You know how he is. He's weird.
Yellow.
He's
yellow.
weird.
See, I said we had plenty of time to debate this, but you shut that shit down.
Yeah.
The original lime up.
What does that even
See,
mean?
he wants to talk about Skittles, but he doesn't want to talk about the movie.
That's
He
because
doesn't want us to
Skittles.
talk, he doesn't want us to debate
Taste the
the
rainbow.
movie.
Not
he wants us to
sponsored.
talk about Skittles.
Not sponsored. All right. Anyway, let's move
Yet.
on.
Mm-hmm.
But we could sponsor.
We can have a bag of Skittles on our
Are we
show
done?
every time.
Are you
What?
done? You're giving me that look like you can't debate about this.
No, I'm just saying you were like all up in our shit about it.
See, but now
We have
the
plenty of time
chance
to
is
talk
lost.
about
I
to
defended you
debate it.
earlier.
I know.
See, Karen, but
God
now
damn it,
That's how
Karen.
this works.
Karen, no,
Now I want you to shut the
it's
fuck
all
up again.
Dad's
Okay.
fault because we lost the motivation to debate.
See, that's what I'm saying. We're not
Talk to
allowed.
the hand, Eric.
We're not allowed to debate, but like nobody else has anything to say.
It's because you're women.
I don't get it.
right.
I don't get
You're
it.
women.
I don't
We're
understand.
debating.
Give me a
It's
good
the
reason.
point of the
Joseph, we're men.
podcast.
Okay, you're right.
No, give
We're
me.
wrong
No, give me a good
Let's
point.
move on.
Thank you.
Give me a good point. Other than you're wrong.
about what?
I want to hear your side.
We're wrong.
You heard it.
That you're wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong.
I-
You're right. Let's move on.
I am not that girl. I want to hear your I want to hear your side.
For what?
I just want to hear your side.
His side is that he's wrong.
About what? About the burns?
No.
About what then?
Well, what do you want to talk about? You said you wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about anything. I
Joseph,
said
you
let's
opened
move
this
on.
shit up. Man.
Okay.
You open a bleeding wound.
This is why I
okay?
don't win arguments because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You
And I-
said you said
so
you wanted to
lost
stop
right now.
talking about the burns and you want to talk about something else. So what do you want to talk about?
I
We
know, I
already
want to
did.
move on to the next thing.
Okay.
Why?
We
were
already
having
discussed
a debate.
it.
We have plenty of time to have a debate. Why would you want to move on?
We already discussed
What the
the whole
fuck is going
Weezer
on?
thing.
I'm waiting for the next thing.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what's going on.
exactly.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting.
I feel like crawling under this table right now.
I'm waiting. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting.
You guys douchebags.
There's a door right there. I'm just pointing it
It's not a
out.
very big one.
I'm
No, it's
waiting. That's
that
what
way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting.
Go
That
stand
is
out in the
all I'm
corner.
doing.
I mean, you're kind of stuck. I'm not.
He could always like crawl over the table if he really wanted to.
He probably for us. We're
Some
just like
things
that's,
might
that's
break
too much.
and get
This-
knocked over.
That's just too much work for us now.
I guess he's stuck. Then he might actually have to crawl under the table.
That's even more.
All right. Anyway, so you guys are done with your notes then?
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I was just trying to think if there's
Don't
any
see
more
anything.
like gags in it, like the whole bread toaster thing. But I thought there was something else that like kept getting brought up.
Those are the only two. Like those were my two favorite.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Can't really.
He's right. It does feel like there was something else.
Yeah, I do feel like we're missing some stuff. I know the KY thing was pretty funny.
It wasn't necessarily a gag though, because it
No.
didn't keep coming up.
No,
I mean, Blue himself was kind of a gag.
Yeah.
Sort of. Frank's drinking.
We didn't even talk about like Dean Pritchard and like how like Jeremy Piven. As much of a douche as he
He's-
was in this movie, he was fucking hilarious though.
He was, but you know
Yeah.
the thing that I found kind of interesting about Jeremy Piven's character is that usually he plays the dick. Like he usually plays an asshole, not
yeah.
not an
Jeremy
asshole.
Piven's a really good actor though. Like
He really is, but like he's not. He doesn't play an asshole like this though. Like not the guy that got picked on and
right.
loses.
Yeah.
Like he's usually the guy that has the upper hand and then loses in the end.
You know, he played in
Like-
Spy Kids all the time in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
He was
I've only
also
seen
in
the
Smoking
first.
Aces.
I think I've seen the first two Spy Kids.
He was
Yeah,
in
he played.
Smoking
The first
Aces
two
He
also.
played
ones are
the
really good.
the son.
I think-
right, of the guy.
Aces.
Yeah.
I think Spy Kids all the time in the world was like the newest. I don't know if there's another movie that's come out, but it's like the newest movie that is counted, I guess.
I just know him to play like he's sort of been kind of boxed into that, where he's always played a jerk,
Yeah.
and he's always like the like bully, and then at the end he loses.
hmm
That's usually what he plays, and in this one he's the guy that got bullied, but then loses in the
Still
end.
loses
Yeah.
anyway.
So I don't know.
The
It's
one-
just weird to see him play that
Flip
flip,
flop.
but
There-
still lose.
there was
Right.
one part in the movie that kind of cracked me up was when he's confronted by his coworker. He's like, I want to be in on this, you know, da da da. He's like, oh, he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no frat or anything like that. And he's like, oh well, I also heard about you and
Oh yeah.
what's his
yeah,
name
yeah.
daughter. He's like,
He
slaps
smacks
him.
him.
He's like,
Yeah.
not that's untrue.
I actually had that in my notes to talk about for my like my review part. Like, there's a lot of slapping of grown men in this movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm here for it. Like that shit is
Yeah.
funny.
Well, I mean,
to watch a grown man slap another grown man is probably the funniest thing.
Yeah, that part where Jeremy
to
Piven
see.
and Will Ferrell get into it and he smacks him first.
Yeah.
There is it's to me, there's nothing funnier than seeing a grown man slap another grown man, because like when you see a grown man punch another grown man,
You're like, oh,
you're like,
oh.
But to watch
But
him
like to
smack
watch him
each other-
smack another grown man,
Like,
it's almost more. It's worse almost.
Oh, it is.
It's
It's an instant.
It's an incredible.
You slap another man.
It
if
really
he
shows
if he
how-
doesn't,
If he doesn't react,
Yeah, but the way Jeremy
Yeah.
Piven smacked Will Ferrell was like a girly smack. He's like
yeah,
smacks him in the face. He's like, "What the hell, man?" And then he like straight gut checks him. Like,
I know, it's just the.
if you
It's hilarious to see a grown man smack another grown man, and then it's worse to see a grown man smack another grown man rather than punching them, you know? So it's funny, yet at the same time, it's like, ooh, you are, ooh, you know, at the same time? I don't
Right.
know.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's funny watching.
it just
a man get
depends on the
smacked by another man.
situation for a guy. Like if we get like if it's more of like a I don't know how to put it.
Like a tap, you know, you're like, you know, just
It's
joking
kind of
around.
like one of
Yeah,
those
stop
things.
it.
Stop it, kind of.
But it was like a
that's kind of.
straight smack.
But if you get like smacked and you don't respond
You hear that
to
clap?
it, you pretty much just got bitched out. I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally how guy code is. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't respond to that, you just get
It's worse than getting punched.
kind of.
If you get punched by another guy, that's almost respectful.
A slap is
compared
like
to getting
you
slapped by
Yeah,
another
you
guy.
get
It's almost
slapped.
as
It's
bad
more
as
of a
getting spit in the
hesitate. Like,
face.
did you
Yeah,
just slap
it's
me?
Yeah.
just as
It's
disrespectful.
insulting.
It's
Yeah.
yes, it's just
It's
just
very
as
insulting.
yes,
You're like,
absolutely.
what the
After
fuck?
after you get slapped, there's like this brief second of like, did you just
Did
slap
that just
me?
happen? Yeah.
And then you react.
And you can almost see in this movie too, like the way that the men in this movie react when they get slapped is perfect.
Mhm.
Like even Will Ferrell, you know, like you said, he comes up and he gets like bitch slapped, but he gets slapped in such a way that even Will Ferrell's like, the fuck did
What'd you do that
what
for?
the hell? Like
What
he gets
was
slapped in such a
that?
way that it isn't even like a you know, like the normal
Like,
where it's a clap.
ooh.
You know, he's even like
Gets kicked in the nuts and thrown in the
What the
trophy
hell are you
case after
doing?
that, though.
yeah, he's like, what the hell are you doing? You know? That was like, you know, a bee sting. What the fuck are you doing? You know?
And then like wrestle it out and fall down them stairs. He's like, "You seen it right here? That man accosted me."
And then
After
he's
Will
later,
Fer-
he's like, I did good.
What does it cost?
Accosted like he assolted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, cost
He assaulted him first.
Yeah.
So like, and then he runs out of the room and kicks the door open as he's running out. Like,
Yeah.
Like, girl, you're such a nerd.
that's funny.
Dude,
Well, he's
if
the
you
dean
have
of that
if
school.
you have to like stand up and be like, you saw it, he did this, you know you're in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the right, like you don't have to
Especially if you
explain
run away
yourself.
afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to explain yourself if you're in the right. Like you
No.
just sit there and be like, yep. I don't have anything to prove.
Yeah, like you get up and you're like, yeah.
No, you get up and you're like, yeah, you got what you deserve, bitch. That's basically how
Okay,
it is.
you get what you fucking deserve. Yeah,
Anybody
you
got a
just sit there.
nurse?
He's like, I don't know. I see blue.
I see blue. He looks
He looks
glorious.
I see my man.
I'm so
Blue,
cold.
you're my man.
All right,
You're
let's
my
move
boy.
on here. Let's get
My
into
boy. My boy, not my man. My boy.
rating and reviewing this movie.
Let's rock out this bitch.
All right, let's start with Madison. What'd you think of?
I thought this
Old school.
movie was hilarious. It was funny. It has some really good comedic acting. Sorry.
Okay, continue.
It had the right tempo, I guess. You know?
Tempo
Yeah. You know what a tempo is?
in music, yes.
It was paced correctly.
Okay, so there you go.
Tempo. You got what I was saying, right?
I'm there.
Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Eric, did you get what I was saying?
Mhm.
See, it was just you did.
I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah.
Smelled what you were snipping.
I'm
It was
also a
definitely-
guy, so I'm just going.
Here we go.
Okay. Way to be sexist against yourself.
Not really. It's just this guy thing. We agree without listening.
Men don't like to argue, so.
You weren't listening? That's the point of a podcast, Eric. You're supposed to listen.
I zone out sometimes.
Oh, we all zone out sometimes. It's okay.
But it has a nice tempo. Okay.
Okay, yeah. See, he was listening. Okay. Was there music? I always forget to listen for the music.
Well, it had
There
a
was
nice,
music.
It
yeah.
had
Like-
a nice
like,
tempo.
They all have soundtrack, regardless of. I
Well,
mean,
I
I don't
know-
think I've ever seen a movie that didn't have a soundtrack.
I know they
but
played
Birds.
good songs.
But it's not
but-
noticeable.
the birds.
Like,
The
oh
Birds
yeah, the
didn't have
birds. Yeah,
music.
yeah.
I mean, you had Metallica. You had, Dust
I
in
mean,
the Wind.
the
you
music
had-
they played was good. Like the songs.
So you
they
just
played
wonder
were
if they
good,
had like
but-
background music out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, there was like some good hip hop.
Hell, Snoop Dogg.
A few good rock songs.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was
Well, and
there. We
there's
didn't even
there's
talk
always
about
there's
that.
always like that mood music that's gonna
You
play
guys,
like
we
when
didn't
they like when they like when he shows up in the taxi, there's like music playing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's just there's no
Background.
words, it's just background music.
You guys,
Um,
we didn't even talk about why Snoop Dogg was there.
I can
Or-
answer that. It's in trivia. I think.
Oh, okay.
Just give us your
As you
score.
should. I'm trying to give you my opinion first. I thought that's why we were
Excuse me,
here, because we're
excuse me.
over opinionated people. Okay. Anyways, I thought this movie was really good. I really liked it. It was very funny. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Really like
Solid.
this movie.
Solid. Yeah. I think for me, there's a lot of things I love. The fucking half the cameos in this movie, the comedic performances. Will Ferrell kills it in this movie. It's not my favorite movie of his, and he's kind of over the top sometimes in the movie, which I don't like. Vince Vaughn's awesome. Luke Wilson's okay in it. I am gonna ding it for what's her face, the Grey's Anatomy broad.
Mhm.
I don't fucking like her.
Is
I
that
don't-
what she's from? I knew I
Yeah,
recognized
she's from
her
Grey's
from
Anatomy.
somewhere.
My wife watches that show. Like,
I
it's-
cannot fucking
Ada used to
stand
watch
her.
it, too.
I
It's
can't-
her. It's her. I can watch over and over again.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because she knows everything that goes on with all the kids running around. She is kind of her like background.
noise.
I can't stand her. I can't stand her face. She's extremely skinny, and I don't like it. I don't like anything. I don't like her acting. She's not funny. I don't like anything about her in this movie. Nothing. There is no redeeming.
She
quality
was
like
to
very
her.
face,
plain.
the
I don't
whole
like her
She was
face.
just very plain in the
She's
movie.
extremely
her.
plain.
I think to me,
She's
not
a
even
fucking.
hot.
She's a piece of cardboard in
her
this
Not
movie.
even hot.
face. It's like it's pinched. Down
Yeah,
here.
it's really weird. Like I don't know, man.
like up here is normal, but it's like you get to her mouth, it's like it's pinched or something.
She's got stitches on the inside.
it
of
just
her
me?
lips.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Inside of her
it's like
lips,
she's
like-
got
Like she
something
can't
in-
open her mouth
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
like she's got something in her mouth. Like she said, it's like she's got stitches in there, and she can't quite open it all the way.
She's got stitches.
She just can only go so far.
and she talks
with
through
it.
her teeth. Yeah.
And she can only go so far with it, and she can only smile so much.
She smiles.
Yeah, like,
so
it's-
It's that
much.
Grey's Anatomy money. She was getting some work done right before the
I
movie.
get like she got Botox or something, but like
Maybe.
it's
I
not
just-
even good Botox because it's like wooden.
Yeah, she's very wooden. I don't like her dialogue in this. She reads It's like she's reading everything off a cue card the entire time she's on the screen, and she's probably only got about 5 minutes of screen time in the whole movie.
Yeah, I'd say
Roughly.
maybe 10 or 15 minutes total.
She's not
Yeah.
in it a lot, and I can't stand her, dude. Like if they would have never brought her into the movie, I'd have been perfectly fine with me.
They had to give him a love interest. So
They didn't have to.
I
though.
think if they would have gave that part to somebody else, it'd been a lot better.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
I mean,
100%
honestly,
agree. I can't stand her in this movie. I couldn't
Okay,
every
you
time
recast her. Who do you think would have worked better?
anybody.
Man,
a fucking a cat.
I wouldn't
a
say
dog.
that.
Anne
cat.
A goat.
Hathaway.
a goat.
What about Anne Hathaway?
I mean, yeah, but
I don't know, she's pretty wooden, too.
Well, she would have been really young whenever this movie came out.
Oh,
hey, Jada Pinkett
Um,
Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
At
No.
this time.
No.
So there, you can't say everybody then.
No. I don't know anybody
Who else
other than
is
this.
there?
Put any no-name actress in there. It doesn't matter. Like anybody.
What's her name from 40-Year-Old Virgin? Oh shit.
His love interest?
No, not
I was gonna
40
say
Year Old
she's a
Virgin.
little
No, not 40 Year Old. Fuck. This movie with Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen.
Oh, are you talking about what's his
Fuck, I
face?
can't think of the
Catherine
name.
Heigl.
Yeah, I think
I don't
so.
like her either.
Yeah,
No.
nobody likes
She's
her.
also on Grey's Anatomy. Or no, yeah, she was on Grey's Anatomy.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Known very well for being a bitch.
Yeah,
That's why she doesn't get any work now.
yep, that's right. She pretty much.
As- she was
No,
in-
not her. Her sister. In that movie.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking about
yeah.
what's his face's wife in
Paul
real
Rudd's-
life. No, it's not Paul Rudd's wife. It is
In
Paul
the
Rudd's wife in the
movie.
movie, but it's what's his face's wife in real life.
Yeah.
The director that does all those movies.
Yeah,
Fuck, what's
Judd
her name?
Apatow. No,
Judd Apatow's
Is
wife.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, Judd Apatow.
And what's her name? Fuck.
I can't remember her name because she was
But you
also
know
in
who
Big
I'm talking
Daddy.
about.
Yes,
think
I know
she
who you're
could've
talking
been-
about.
I think
She
could've
would,
done
but
it.
you put a woman
No,
like that in this
I don't
movie,
think
then
so.
she's gonna require a
I
bigger
don't
role.
think so. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, and no
What's
offense
his
to
last
her,
name?
she's
Patel?
funny.
Apatow.
She's funny, but she always plays the same woman, semi bitchy.
Yeah, true.
And she was a nice woman in this movie. She was meant to be nice.
Oh, so you want somebody that's nice to play it?
Yeah, you want somebody that's gonna be
Roseanne
able to
Barr.
pull off the. Yeah,
Judd?
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow's
Yeah,
wife.
she's always playing like semi bitchy, and you
I-
want
I
somebody
don't-
that's gonna play
Man.
nice.
Yeah, Leslie Mann. That's her
yeah,
name.
that's her. I knew it was Man. I knew
Yeah.
her last name was Man.
I don't know who to put in there in her place, but I know that anybody, almost just about anybody, would have been better than
Yeah, I was gonna say just about. Don't
just
believe it.
about
Yeah.
anybody because she had my head ringing, man. I couldn't stand her on screen. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think her boyfriend was a douche too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he was played up to be a douche.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was playing.
He
it-
was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like
No,
you could have literally took her and replaced her into Marissa's friend group and took any one of her friends and replaced her as the love interest,
Mhm.
and it would have worked just as well.
I agree. Like anybody out of that friend group could have done just as good a job.
Yeah, that's
Or
that's
better
true.
job.
Yeah.
As little
I can
as
see
screen
that.
time as she had,
hmm
and as little as
It could, like I said,
Yeah.
it could have been any no-name actress to do it.
like what was the one girl that was in the back seat that got her like the blowjob?
The one that was sitting right next to Will Ferrell when he got in the car.
No, I think she was on the other side because she's been in some stuff too, and she's done some stuff.
I don't know her name.
And
but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, she's done some stuff. And she's pretty good. She could have done it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I just didn't. I just think that I know what they were trying to do. Like she
They were
had,
trying to bring
especially
some star
back then,
power.
Grey's Anatomy was huge.
That's what they say. They're trying to bring some star power
Yeah.
because none of these guys that were the stars of the movie had any star power yet.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like I know that they brought her in thinking like she'd be great for this role. She's an easy, hometown girl kind of love interest type. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then she came in and it just seemed like she didn't even want to be there. Like
Yeah.
She was phoning it in.
100%.
She
just
thought
a minor
she
paycheck.
was. Yeah, she
Hell,
thought she
it
was
almost
the
seemed
hot-
like it was probably
yeah.
a fucking favor for somebody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll do it because it's you.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna be good at it. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
just
I'm just fucking showing up
So-
because you asked me to.
exactly.
So what'd you like about the movie?
I'm just bitching about her. I know I went on about it for a little too long, but there's a lot of things. There's other than her, the whole movie's amazing. Like the
Yeah.
movie's fucking hilarious. Especially the hazing scene, the part where they like that's
whole
one of my
Cinder
favorite
thing.
block,
parts.
the van, everything.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. The part where Luke Wilson's drunk at the wedding is hilarious, along with the band playing the song. All that whole scene is fucking great.
Yes.
how Will Ferrell hazes the
Yeah, the lady. If you say anybody to anybody, I'll fucking kill you.
That is literally like one of my favorite parts. Is like, he runs up to that lady and she's what 40, 50?
What is
Yeah,
going
she's like 40
on?
years old.
40, 45, something. And he's like, if you say anything to anybody, I'll fucking kill you. I'm just kidding. We'll have him back dinner.
Yeah, and then he starts taking shit out of her
Yeah.
grocery
Yeah.
bag.
Even though he wasn't back by dinner because it was dark outside whenever he
Yeah,
fell
but,
off of
you
the
Well, he didn't say
roof.
dinner. He said tonight. He said we'll have him back tonight.
I thought he said dinner.
By
But
the
yeah,
time.
mate, you might be right.
I just
Anyway,
like how he hazes it, all the other people too in the fraternity.
Oh
if
yeah.
they don't
yeah.
do what he wants.
I love at the end when he just starts yelling at people.
starts hazing Blue.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're my boy, Blue.
Drop down, give me 10.
Chop down and give me
Yeah.
10. Yeah, he's hazing him at the
The
fucking birthday
pool.
party.
What is it? What does he say at the end? That one guy, and he's
Oh,
like,
man,
the
I
guy
can't
walks
remember.
up and he's like,
Oh, he's like, hey, now cool, man. Now go get me another beer. He's like, you're fucking kidding, right? He's like,
no, he says, give me another beer, and he's like, and he's like, go get me another fucking beer.
he
Like,
throws it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, this one's a little bit warm. I prefer it like, and he says like a degree of
like
temperature.
chilled or something like
yeah,
that.
he's like, I
Chilled,
want
not frozen.
Yeah, chilled, not frozen or something like that. And he's like, ha, and he's like, I was fucking kidding. Like throws it down. Yeah.
But aside from that, like it's a fucking hilarious movie, and honestly, if it wasn't for that woman in it, this is one of my favorite comedies of all time. And because of her, this movie would have easily been like a 9, but it's an 8.5 because of her. Because I can't fucking stand her, and I'll never watch Grey's Anatomy because
With how
I've
much
also
you
heard
were
that.
complaining about her. I thought you were gonna go way lower. Than
No, also, well, I heard that on Grey's Anatomy. She's a
She's
real
only in
bitch
it for
too.
like this much.
Yeah, she's
Love
like this
me!
much of it.
Choose me. I hate her so much.
She did that way too well. Like she does that a lot. Anyway, yeah, like I heard in Grey's Anatomy, she even got into it with a director, like a
Yeah.
guest director. Who was it that was the guest director? I can't remember.
It was
But-
somebody well known. I want to say,
Oh, it was Denzel Washington.
yeah, I was
wasn't
gonna
it?
already say it was either Denzel Washington or it was Andrew McCarthy.
It was
Because
Denzel.
there was two that used to come in and guest direct quite a bit, and I know Andrew McCarthy was one of them.
No, this one was. It was definitely him because I remember thinking like because she got into
Who
it.
the fuck argues with Denzel? You don't fucking argue with Denzel Washington.
She had. Hey man, she's the star of that show. You know what I mean? You're in
You
her.
don't- I wouldn't argue
territory.
with Denzel Washington. Dude knows what he's doing.
I wouldn't argue with him. He's a very intense dude.
Not just that, like, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy you could sit down and have some coffee with.
Have an actual intelligent
Have an actual,
conversation.
have an actual
Yeah.
intelligent, enjoyable conversation.
Probably, yeah.
Like, he seems like an enjoyable man. Like, to just,
He's also one who demands respect, though, and I don't like that either. Like, you have to give it to receive it.
I think that I don't think he would demand it. He
I don't
doesn't seem
know.
like the kind of guy
We'll
that
see.
demands it.
I don't know. Well, like, we'll see. Like, we're gonna fucking.
Yeah, like you're gonna
I'll
hang
be on
out
the
with
show
him
next
tomorrow.
week, guys.
Like,
Surprise!
Yeah, you guys are hanging out tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
It's
I got him on the. I got him on the phone.
It's
He joined the Discord. Did you?
It's D-Day tomorrow, right?
D-Day, yeah.
Denzel
Denzel Day.
Denzel Day
Denzel
tomorrow.
Day. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8.5 on this one. So, Karen, what'd you think?
So a lot of what you said, I'm gonna say, like the one thing that just struck me, no pun intended,
She said struck me.
was all the slapping. Like it cracked me up. Just it.
Were you
it's-
stricken?
Yeah, I was struck by it. It literally is just one of the funniest things. It doesn't matter what movie I see it in, but I think this was one of the first movies I saw it in where grown men just slapping each other, and that is hilarious to me. So I'm here for it, and I love it. But the Grey's Anatomy woman, I agree, is probably easily the worst thing about this movie. Thank God she's not in it very often.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Is she's not in it that much.
I almost think that they might have shortened her role because they realized what they had on their hands. I agree with you that I think that they probably brought her in for star power, and she probably had a bigger role I think, based on the way that this movie is shot and based on the things that you see in the movie, it almost seems like she might have had a bigger role at one point, that this love interest
Yeah,
might have played a bigger role.
I think one of the biggest standouts for her, like where you really notice her acting, is that exchange between her and her boyfriend in the
Mhm.
apartment. And she's very wooden, and he actually is kind of wooden in that scene too, which he's kind of wooden throughout the
Sure.
movie too.
But I think he's supposed
he's
to be.
kind of supposed to be. Yeah.
He's supposed to give off this, like, I don't care attitude. I
Exactly.
don't care about you. I don't care about
Yeah,
your daughter.
that's
I
kind
don't
of what
care
I got
about-
from him. Whereas with her, I got this like especially in that exchange between those two, it was like she was like he was holding up a cue card on the side, like read this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll repeat, and
Mhm.
we'll continue our lines.
Yeah, I'll play off of what
Yeah.
you're doing. Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, and she's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
With this very deadpan look on her face, and I'm like, "That's the best
Well,
you can do with your acting."
And the other
skills?
thing
What
that
do you
I
mean?
could not stand was, like,
What do
So-
you mean, Eric?
she says
Nothing.
later that
Oh.
she this is why I think that maybe she might have had a bigger role. So she says later that she had an idea that he was cheating on her or whatever. But yet later earlier when he says, no, that wasn't me, that was Mark, right? And she flies off the handle and just accepts that Mark is telling the
yeah.
truth.
Which
That
also
doesn't-
tells me her character's a dumbass.
Well, it doesn't fit. None of that fits. So somewhere along the lines, it's like we're missing scenes.
Something, yeah.
So I feel like she might have had a bigger role, and they just cut stuff because they're like, yeah, she's not working. Like there's something just she's deadpan, she's not working, and they realized that the guys that they had as the starring roles were doing much better.
I can't believe they didn't fire her, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like, just
figured-
reshoot her role. Like,
I
unless
figure,
they just had a budget, you know.
yeah, I figure it was either budgetary or they just figured, okay, we're gonna keep her for the star power.
But we'll cut out what we
and
don't
we're gonna
need.
cut exactly. So I agree, she was definitely the worst part of the movie, but everything else is gold. I mean, the comedy lands in all the right places, the storyline lands in all the right places, everything else is perfect. The only other thing, in my opinion, that is kind of ludicrous is grown
That's
men
a silly
starting
movie.
a fraternity.
Yeah.
That is so weak. Because I'm sorry, I don't care how much your life sucks. Like, you're not gonna go back to your college and go, you know what, guys, let's start a fraternity and try to relive our
the
glory days. Like,
days,
you're not
yeah.
gonna do that. That's just gonna make you
No.
look pathetic. It's just
That's
not gonna
extremely
happen.
pathetic.
Not in their case.
Well, they weren't doing it
They were the
intentionally.
Lord.
They had
No,
to.
they were doing it intentionally. Bernard was literally bringing people in and saying, "We're gonna start a fraternity." Like,
Well, the
you got
reason why
that house.
they started a fraternity was so that way they could keep the house.
Well,
right? But what I'm
yeah,
saying
but I
is,
think Bernard saw it as an opportunity.
He saw it as an opportunity
he
to
started.
be on
He
the
played.
campus. Yeah.
He started with that party and brought college kids.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying anything
So
about
there's-
that. I'm just
there's
saying
step
the reason why
one.
they started the fraternity was to keep the house.
I get it, but he started with college kids at a party
No, yeah.
and literally was saying like, "This is where we're gonna get ass."
Did you guys ever go to a party back in your early 20s, like 18, 19, 20 years old, 21 years old, and go to a party and realize it's hosted by somebody who's like 40? You guys ever been to a party like that? And then you see this person, they're out there dancing and partying with all the kids, and they're so cool. And you're like, but I'm sitting
Okay,
back. I'm
I
sitting
was-
back thinking like, you're a loser. Like, you're partying with a bunch of, like, where are your friends at that are your age? Like,
Mhm.
shouldn't you be like, I don't know, sitting around playing poker or something with
You know
like your
how
buddies?
awesome
or...
it would be if you just showed up to someone's house, like, because you heard that there was a party and it was just a bunch of 40-year-olds, like, having a party, like,
No.
actual party.
Yeah.
I think that would be so funny. It'd
I'm
be
just saying that,
great.
like, for me, that is one thing that I feel like just, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm at that age now, that, like, I look back at this and I go, how ludicrous, how insane.
Because we are, like, back in
Yeah,
the day,
back in the day, this
watching
was
this
funny.
movie, you're like, this
It-
shit's
it was-
fucking
it was
hilarious.
funny, but, like, I look back at this now and I'm just kind of like, if you're that guy, and I get Mitch, I'm more like looking at Mitch and going, yeah, mm-hmm.
'Cause even he's
100%.
like, dude, no, we're not doing
Yeah,
this.
like, I get that he's not funny, but, like, I'm Mitch. Like, I'm looking at this and going, no, we're not doing this. No, fuck you. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. No, I'm moving. I'm just gonna fucking move. Like, we're not doing this.
Which one would I be?
Bernie.
I fucking knew you were gonna tell me I was gonna be Bernard.
Who
So
am I?
I'd be the mastermind behind it all, like that.
I'm not saying
I'd
100%.
be
I'm not
Will-
saying 100%. Okay.
Who would I be?
You just have
I'd be Will
pieces of
Ferrell.
Bernie.
Who would I be?
Yeah.
I would be.
Put some alcohol in him. He's definitely Will Ferrell.
He's definitely Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank!
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
There's a different
Because if
version
I'm
of me that
Mitch,
comes
then
out
who
when
are
I'm
you?
drunk.
Oh man, I gotta be the late one. Like, I don't know. I was just saying I'm Mitch just because I'm looking at the movie from that perspective.
You heard her right here. She's Mitch. She's out here banging
I'm
minors.
lame. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
banging underage people. I guess. Like,
Who am
whatever.
I? Come on.
You're blue.
Yeah,
Blue.
you're blue.
I ain't gonna go into be dirty like that, okay?
That's pretty funny.
It's okay. That means I'm your boy.
Ring the bell, you pansy.
That means hey, but Eric, that means I'm your boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just saying that, like, watching it this time, I was just kind of like, huh, yeah, that's not a thing. But overall, though, it's still an enjoyable movie. It's
Just
still
do it.
funny. All the comedy
Just do it.
lands. It's still
So
funny.
yes.
I'm just gonna say, from my perspective, it's an 8 because of
Okay,
this.
so right now we're at an 8.
Yeah, we're at an 8.
Yeah, I did math.
She mathed correctly.
All right, Eric, what do you
Eric?
think?
All right, so the comedy in this movie was gold. There's nothing to say bad about this movie, other than the love interest. Yeah, they could have brought somebody else, in my opinion. Did you guys ever pay attention that guy from Big Bang Theory, Wallowitz,
Yeah,
who was in it
yeah, I
too?
saw him.
Oh, what the hell else? I mean, yeah, there's nothing bad I could say about this movie other than that. So I'm going to come out with about an 8.5 myself.
Yeah.
So it's an 8.2. No. I don't know. What is it?
8.125.
I was gonna say 8.1, and then I was like, that don't sound right. Should have said it anyways.
Rob Corddry was also in it. One of
Yeah.
my favorite comedians, but he wasn't in it very much. He played Warren.
Which one is Warren?
You'd know him if you saw him. I'd have to show you a picture.
Is he the bald guy?
Yeah.
The patch in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I love
love
that dude.
him.
I
God, I
love that
love
dude.
him. He's so
Yeah, he
funny.
didn't get near enough play in the movie.
No, he didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love his,
I think- but this was
his comedic
before-
timing in any movie he does
Yeah.
or anything he does is just.
Yeah, he was great in
Perfect.
Hot Tub Time Machine. What else?
I loved
was
him
he
in Warm Bodies. Like he was the
Yeah.
best part of Warm Bodies in my opinion. Rob Corddry,
Expensive.
I don't
amazing.
think I've seen that yet.
You should watch it.
I've never,
He's
never seen it.
he's fucking hilarious, dude. He is a funny
6 feet
dude.
apart 'cause we're not gay.
All right, what do you guys think the critics is?
Oh, critics! I'm
is-
gonna say
I'm gonna go-
75.
I'm going to go lower with the critics. I'm probably going to go say about 60.
60,
69.
69, 69,
69,
dude.
69, dudes.
Eric's gonna nail it on the head. It's 60%.
They suck.
60%.
Fuck 'em.
60%. Critics consensus, while not I
Not-
can't speak.
Are you
Consent-
skipping?
Consistently funny, the movie does have its moment. It is consistently funny
It
throughout
is
pretty
the
good.
consistent.
entire
Yeah.
movie. All right, what do you guys think about the audience?
82.
Oh, 87.
82.
Fuck you guys. I'm going to say 75. Done.
Karen's gonna take this 86%.
Oh.
That was pretty good. You guys guessed right on the nose. So it's actually pretty well rated for what it is.
How's that for being Mitch?
Karen.
No,
There's something right there.
no. Mm-mm.
He tried.
Why are you guys pointing at each
Failed.
other?
He's number one.
Oh.
All right,
was
boring
gonna
movie.
get
All right,
something
two
for it,
star and a half. Boring movie. There are better options to spend an hour and a half.
Um,
All right.
Like
another star and a
what was
half.
so
Queen,
boring
or-
about it?
He likes to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
Yeah, probably. What's
Yeah,
her
the
name?
season
What's
finale.
the girl's name?
Miranda.
Which one?
No, the girl
Is
who
that her
plays.
name in the show?
I don't know her name.
Meredith.
Kendra would know, but I don't
Her
know.
name is Meredith.
On
in the
Grey's,
Oh,
show.
her real
yeah.
name. in
Yeah,
real life.
Kendra would know, but I don't know.
Pinchy McFuckface.
Pinchy McFuckface.
I thought, yeah, all honestly, like her eyes are very beautiful. It's one thing.
She's
like,
got pretty
That's what I
eyes.
said. That's what I'm
For
saying.
me-
Like her face from like here up is very beautiful. It's very
it's
normal. and
that's
beautiful.
usually like the number
It's-
one thing that attracts me is eyes.
It's like this. It's like it's all pinched and mean looking.
She does look like a mean old bitch. She looks like someone who eventually is going to get old
You
and
know,
bitter.
you know those women that are like young but they look old
Mhm.
already,
Mhm.
That's
but they
her,
don't
yeah.
look old at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what she looks like.
Yeah.
Like she's not wrinkled,
But,
but
she looks
she
Her-
like
could
it.
be
face-
with like the snap of my fingers, just like
Right.
soon.
like you see her one day and you're like, oh yeah, she looks fine, and then the next day you're like, why does she look so much older than she did yesterday?
Yeah, like if she, I don't know, it's like her skin almost looks like it could
Like-
just wrinkle at any moment. I don't
Right.
know how to explain it.
like
She-
an ex of mine.
Like she's in the process of pruning.
Okay.
You're fine.
All
Fine.
right, so a star and a half. I watched it only for Will Ferrell's sketches. Okay.
Hmm?
They're whatever.
He did sketches. The closest thing he did to a sketch was the
SNL?
when he did this gymnastics thing with the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Another
was
star and a
great.
half. Nothing I would recommend. Not funny. I mean, they act, but yeah, plot simple, not funny. No higher purpose.
Whoa.
Does
This
it
movie
need
is
to have a
not-
higher
This
purpose?
movie is.
Is it
going
supposed to have a
be
higher
forgotten.
purpose? I mean,
Yeah,
like I
and-
agree that the plot is very thin, but
Isn't most comedies plots?
yeah,
thin,
like
though?
I don't. Well, no, not
Check
necessarily.
this out. A star and a half. Luke Wilson prevents this from being completely unwatchable.
Uh-oh.
He's the best part of this movie for you.
I
Yeah.
would. The only thing that I would say is he keeps it grounded.
Yeah, for sure.
I will defend that.
He
part
does
of
keep it grounded. I'll give it that.
But I don't think that he's the best part.
no, not
No,
at
he
all.
just keeps
Vince
it grounded.
Vaughn and Will Ferrell is the best part of this movie.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. 1
We
star.
got a big day tomorrow. Going to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
I'm
Maybe we'll go to
kidding.
Bed Bath Beyond. I don't
I don't
know
know
if we
I
have
don't
time.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
If watched, all right, 1 star. If watching your parents get drunk is your idea of funny,
It is.
this is the film for you.
See, that's what I'm
I
saying.
used to find it
That's
so
why this
hilarious
movie,
whenever
like,
you got drunk with
hits
To
us.
me, watching it now, I'm kind of like, yeah, that's pathetic. Like,
Yeah, I know. You're like, but it's still fucking funny.
I
it
thought
is
it-
funny.
you wanna
I'm
know
not
because
denying
You got to
that.
be a little bit
Karen,
immature to enjoy a
Whenever
movie
I
like
was
this.
like a little kid and I'd come over to Dad's house, I'd want him to get drunk because I thought it was hilarious. I don't know why.
She
I
thought
just
I was
did.
more fun when I was drunk.
I did think that.
Because
My
we-
my
do
kids
dumb
feel the
shit.
same way sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we played darts and all kinds of stuff, and
If
I-
he
I'll
was
be
drunk,
sitting
You
there-
don't remember
I knew it
coming
was
to
a
my
party.
apartment at all, do you?
If we do a
Hmm?
movie
You don't
night
remember
and I'm
coming to my
drunk,
apartment at all, do you?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
yeah, if we do a movie night and I'm drunk, it's
I don't remember a
pretty
lot of
comical.
people. They always come up to me. They were like, "Yeah, I used to party with your dad." I'm like, "Oh, you did?"
back in the
Yeah,
day,
your dad had some good parties.
yeah, too old for that shit now. I can't do
We're
it no
old
more.
now.
Yeah. Half a star, crass, infantile, and derivative. All I can say is thank God Todd Phillips made Joker to strike this hideous abomination from the history books.
What?
What? Oh yeah, because he did do Joker too, but still, it doesn't
Oh, I
mean that
guess he
he's
did.
denied all of his He did the Hangover, Hangover 2.
Yeah.
Like dude didn't deny
He didn't.
his.
Yeah, he didn't.
his
fall
comedic
off the
roots.
face
I
of
yeah,
mean,
he's not gonna.
slant
He wouldn't
it.
either. He'd be like, no, that's what got me to where I am now.
Right.
Well, and like we've discussed
That is
before,
the same guy. Isn't it? That's crazy to see him go from.
Sure, but like we've discussed before, comedy and I guess that Joker isn't necessarily horror, but those things are sort of rooted very closely together. We've talked about this before.
Right.
Comedy and
Yeah,
dark.
I agree.
You know,
Here's a 1 star, and this one kind of makes sense for some people. 1 star, got bored. Maybe just a film that doesn't age well.
I mean,
I would
if-
say that if it was like
I-
from the 90s or something, or the
Listen,
80s, but like
I
this
really-
movie isn't that old.
as I listen to that more and more, I really hate that term "doesn't age well"
Right.
because I really every time I hear it, it's like, oh, because of this or because of that, and it's all I hear is PC.
Yeah.
And that just drives me crazy because I don't know. It's like you look at this day and age and all you can think about is the bullshit that goes on nowadays.
Mhm.
It's like you're just too fucking sensitive, I guess. I don't
All
know.
right, I'll do a couple more here. Star and a half, incredibly stupid. I had to stop the film after Will Ferrell began tonguing Sean William Scott while
that was
he
over
was
halfway.
giving him mouth to mouth after nearly drowning. Cringe after cringe, and I thought I had enough.
Okay, first of all,
So
Yeah, you
that's
ain't
not
got
the
a right
first,
to be on
That
here
was
giving no
so
fucking.
Yeah,
hilarious.
first of all,
Yeah.
that's not the first movie where somebody's gotten mouth to mouth and gotten tongued.
Yeah.
And second of all,
Sandlot.
second of all, you can't give.
No, you don't have.
You don't have
didn't
that
watch
right.
the whole movie.
Yeah.
Last one. 1 star. Okay. So compared to most people, I did not enjoy the movie. Simple.
Okay, well,
right,
but
well,
why though?
Yeah, you're right. So these people are all dumb.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Go off.
All right. Let's move on here. Let's get into our trivia.
It's not hateful.
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
The Foulmouth Band playing at the wedding is a real rock band called the Dan Band. They have also appeared in Starsky and Hutch and The Hangover, both directed by Todd Phillips. Frank's streaking scene was shot on a city street. As Will Ferrell remembered it, one of the storefronts was a 24-hour gym with Stairmasters and treadmills in the window.
That's awesome.
I was rehearsing in a robe, and all of these people are in the gym, watching me. I asked one of the production assistants, shouldn't we tell them I'm going to be naked? Sure enough, I dropped my robe and there were shrieks of pure horror. After the first take, nobody was at the window anymore. I took that as a sign of approval. I loved how they shot that too. That was something I forgot to mention. I loved how they shot that, like when he runs out on to the stage with Snoop, and he's like, "We're going streaking," but he drops like the mic, and it's so obvious that he's really naked. Like there's no like he's wearing like the half underwear or he is literally naked.
There might have been something over his junk.
There was no faking that, because like later on when they show the full like him running, he's naked. There is no denying that he is naked.
I think they have cups though that can fit over just your junk that'll stay there. That
you saw penis.
I didn't see no goddamn penis.
Are you kidding? You saw
I mean,
it. You
we're
saw
not
it moving. Like you may not have seen how big or like necessarily like.
I think Karen was
all
really
of-
looking for it.
Dude, you cannot tell me you didn't see.
No.
You saw it moving.
I wasn't looking
Wow.
that far.
Karen's like,
He was
I saw a
naked.
dong, dude.
You don't
He
know
was
how
naked,
big,
naked.
But
It's literally like here too. Like he was naked.
Okay.
okay.
I'll take your
But I like
I
how
will
they.
take your word for
But
it.
I like how they.
I didn't see no penis, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, I like how they shot it though. They made it very clear he wasn't
right.
like wearing anything. Like he was naked. They shot it that way on purpose.
I mean, I can see Will Ferrell just doing it anyway. So
I wonder if they
Well, yeah,
like.
for comedy. I mean, that's like I was saying. Like he literally like
Didn't
gained
he
just
put
enough
his
weight.
balls on
Like
a
he
drum
doesn't.
set once?
They put
So-
balls in your drum.
Brother,
It wasn't
yeah.
really
It
his
wasn't,
balls.
yeah,
though.
that was,
They're like
uh,
rubber ones.
yeah,
or whatever,
fresh.
yeah. The man who played Marissa's father and gave her away at the wedding as Will Ferrell's accountant.
Oh. Okay.
Snoop Dogg
Sorry.
agreed to cameo in the film so he could play Huggy Bear in Starsky and Hutch. Writer and director Todd Phillips admitted to essentially bribing him, using his desire to play Huggy Bear to his advantage. So when he went to him and said, "I want you to do Huggy Bear," he was really excited and said, "Oh yeah? Also, will you do this little thing for me in Old School? A little cameo." So he kind of had to do it, I think. Before filming, Vince Vaughn worked with Will Ferrell to figure out their characters, their backstories, and how they knew each other. He credited with that helping him figure out who Bernard was, which led to several ad-lib moments. So, this is why I kept this in here, because we all talked about the earmuff scene. So the earmuff scene where he swears in front of the kids, and then I tell the kid to earmuff it, and that is all off the cuff. But that stuff is a lot easier to do when you know that who you are and your circumstances and who your characters are. So that scene where he says, you know, all you got to do is say earmuffs, and
I don't know why you gotta do it. Why you gotta do it in front of the kid?
all
All
of
you
it,
gotta do is say earmuffs. Earmuffs.
all of that is ad-libbed between Vaughn and Farrell.
What does ad-libbed mean?
It means they added
made it
in.
up.
It wasn't scripted.
Yeah.
Oh.
They made it completely up. So the ad-lib, the earmuffs, even throughout the movie, like after they came up with it, then
It was a
they
gag.
started adding it into the movie. So it was unscripted, and then they added it into the script later because it was so funny to them. So I thought that was just great. So when Frank got married, he did so at the Westminster Presbyterian Church at Pasadena, California. Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson were in that same church for Wedding Crashers. According to Vince Vaughn, the studio didn't want him for the film, as they were unsure that he could do comedy. This was before he was known as a comedic actor. That's how I knew that this was his first. Todd Phillips and his dog both have cameos in this movie. Todd shows up at the door as the guy who asks about the gangbang. And his dog, can you guys guess where his dog was? Anyone?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Bueller.
What?
I was making a joke, you know, where they ask for Bueller.
What?
Really?
I'm so lost.
What are you talking about?
When he starts calling for Bueller and Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Yeah.
I was saying Bueller as if I was asking for. Never mind. It was a joke.
So where was his dog at?
Where was his dog? That's what I was asking. You
Oh,
don't have any
No,
idea?
we're asking you at this point.
Yeah. Now I'm asking you.
Okay,
yeah.
his dog has a cameo in the movie as Gary, the oral sex instructor's dog.
Oh, the one that Andy Dick's
The
holding.
little dog that he's
Oh,
holding.
okay. He's
Yeah.
holding the dog. Yeah. I wouldn't even. It's like, where the fuck was there a dog in this movie?
Yeah, I was sitting there trying to figure it out too.
The
I still
fraternities.
don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember the dog?
No.
Oh.
He was holding a
It
dog.
was like a
and he
little. It was like a
instructing them how to-
little, like one of those little purse
With a
dogs.
carrot.
Like a tiny little dog.
Oh,
It
Yorkie.
had
It's
a
a
had a
Yorkie.
matching like shirt to him.
It's one of those little Yorkies.
Who was holding it?
Andy
The
Dick.
oral
Andy
sex
Dick,
god-
the guy who was
Andy
teaching him how to
Dick,
get
yeah.
blowjobs.
Maybe. I think I remember.
Palms
it
down,
now.
thumbs out.
Teeth down.
Are
And
you and ready for insertion?
Prepare for insertion.
That poor dog.
Mind the stepstool.
Fine. The fraternity name, according to the Greek letters used on the flyers for the first chapter meeting, read Lambda Epsilon Omega, which could mean they are the Leos, Lambda O's, Lam Eps, or probably the more truthful Lamos. It was after watching this film that convinced Mike Tyson to appear in The Hangover. The photo at Blue's funeral is actually actor Patrick Cranshaw's real photo from the Navy. That's the guy who played Blue.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
I figured it was because it looked just like him.
Oh,
a
yeah.
younger version of him.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right, that was Old School. What a good movie. All right, Karen, what are we gonna do next week?
Texas Chainsaw, probably.
Don't you
Don't say it.
Don't you put that on me.
Did you put that evil on me?
Is Mrs.
You watch your
Doubtfire
filthy
in there?
whore mouth.
You got juggling thundercut. Alien. So what
Which-
are we
Well,
on
I
now?
was
That's the
gonna
third
say
one.
that too. I was
We're
like,
gonna do the
I
third
was
one
like,
now.
Watch, we're gonna get aliens. I was gonna say that. You guys are psychic.
That's
So we're on
kind of
Alien 3, which is going to make me
Oh.
very sad.
yeah. It's so weird because like, so we've done sequels to
The 1992
we've done sequels to
I'm sorry, man.
Alien,
What'd I do?
streaming
I'm
on
just saying I'm
Hulu.
sorry. before
Terminator. We
watch
still
it.
need to do
That's
Terminator.
okay.
We've done 2 Die
How
Hards.
long is it?
It's
2
not
Texas
about how long it
Chainsaws.
is. It's the Alien 2 or Aliens.
We're not gonna give anything
Lands
away.
on a nice note.
Yeah, don't you give
I'm just
anything.
telling. We told her that when we watched Aliens. At the end, we were like, "Sorry about 3." We already told her this. It's literally on the podcast. Trust me. I watch these over and over
I'm
again
okay
trying
with.
to find
I want to
timestamps.
go back and revisit this movie, and I'm gonna look at it as. I mean, obviously it's a sequel, but I'm also gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it this time because it's been a long time since I've seen the third one. I'm gonna watch it with an open mind,
Yeah.
as not just as an Alien movie,
Well, I
but
do
as a movie
too.
in
I
general.
always watch them with an open
So
mind.
I'm gonna
I
try to
don't.
have an
I
open
close
mind
my
on this
mind.
one.
You do you?
Yeah.
Mm. No, I always watch them with an open mind, especially the ones that I haven't seen in a really long time. Because, I mean, obviously, if I haven't seen it in a long time, like, I have an idea, like, okay, we watched Texas Chainsaw 2, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that movie, like, it's great. And then I watched it, I'm like, this isn't the movie I remember.
You guys should let me do
Yeah.
the
At all.
outro too.
Have at it, Hoss.
Yeah? Alright, everybody, that's it for this week. We are the Bonsai Movie Crew. Don't forget to check out our TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, our YouTube, which you're probably on. We're on Spotify, also YouTube Podcast, Apple Podcasts, and we have a Discord now. You can also email us if you're shy, but don't be shy. Unless you're a jerk, then be shy. What else is there?
Don't forget to.
Don't
rate
forget to
us.
try and sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Dad wants to be sponsored really bad.
Skittles.
Skittles.
Woo!
Taste the rainbow.
Fuck your own face!
What am I missing?
Don't forget to rate us. Rate us.
Do not forget to rate us on Spotify. Go ahead and give us a likes, and if you want to, you can subscribe. We really like subscribers. We like you guys. On YouTube,
No, you have to subscribe.
We're forcing
Not
you.
an
have to.
option. You just have to.
Sorry,
Hit that motherfucking
sorry,
bell.
muchacho.
Yeah, it's just like a
Um,
click, dude. And like the videos and stuff, just click it.
You don't even have to have the notification bell on.
This is a
We
2-hour
just like
video.
seeing
You
the
could
numbers go
easily
up.
just go click anytime during the video. You know what I mean? It's like a split second thing. That's all you got to
We
do.
like being heard. We're attention whores.
No.
Not really.
Sorry, Dad is.
I mean, not really, but I just want to know that we're reaching people. That's all.
We are reaching people.
It
We're
makes us
reaching the
feel better
hearts
about
of
doing
our
this.
subscribers.
I don't want to know I'm wasting my time. I'm not an attention whore. I just don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my time. You're exactly right.
Yeah, same.
But,
Even though I'm having a great time doing this. Just me.
Mhm.
But don't forget to check us out on all of the above, and we will see you guys next week. We are the Bonsai Movie Crew. Out.
Peace. Have a good one. Okay, bye.
But